Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in joining our community, we do have open slots available in both of our Friday campaigns. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know if you want in on any of them. One's going to be a lower level starting campaign, and the other one is an epic starting at level 19, and they're going past level 20. That one is more expensive than all of our other games, but that is because you get to get a very unique experience that admittedly takes me a tremendous amount of work compared to the other games. So, with all of that being said, if you're interested, reach out or go through our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. All right, Forger, what the hell happened?
Well, we tried to find Tilly. Some of us climbed to the top of the trees so we could look around. It was hard to do, so they started burning their way to the top. Wasn't really the smartest thing to do. We eventually did find it. We eventually walked in on them, and those of us who were kind to the forest were allowed to see it and find it. Those of us who were not able to find it. We spent a long time trying to figure out why we could see it and not our party, and our party could see us and not the tree. After a while, the protector, whose name I don't
think we ever got it.
think we got.
This party doesn't ask people their names.
We did last time. Anyway, this time we didn't get his name, and he came out, and we talked about his brother, and we were like, go see your brother. And he was like, no. And I was like, go see your mother. And he was like, no. And so then we found out he's so old he didn't have a mother, but he would still go see his brother. There was a lot of like trying to figure out, like, why can't we talk to them? Why can't we see them? How come they see us and we don't see them? Those kind of things. Eventually, the Dryad basically pointed us like, you know where you were? Yeah, that's where the corruption is. And if you want to get in touch with Tilly, she's been trying to track us. And I think if you take this and gave us a pine cone, she might come and find you. So we took the pine cone, made our way to where the corruption was and the long time ago dead dragon turtle. And kind of prepared, sort of made a tent, sort of got ready to sleep or whatever. But then we had some shenanigans with Otis, the familiar of Argon, and turned out that she may be on her way. Eventually, she showed up. She cast some big spells. She caused some damage, and then ran away as we were getting close enough to finally hit her. And then we pick up tonight on the chase. She had just sort of run off screen, and we are probably heading in her direction to try and get to her. Ignoring the corruption that we are standing around, because for us, dealing with Tilly seems like a more important thing to do. And I think that's my summary of last week.
So, as all of you have caught up to one another, meeting up inside of the area where you were hoping to find her, Zulrazar, Sinclair, Braska, Fordrum, the four of you saw her slip away through the tree in a familiar spell to all of you thanks to Capriccio. What are you doing now?
I just put the ring back on, so I just fucking stand back on the water.
Ah!
Well, so much for a stealthy approach. We need to... I don't know how far she would have gone. We need to... Can we find her?
She's north, as I'm dog paddling with my branch.
Didn't
What?
we see the edge of her up here when she teleported out, I thought?
You saw her over here, and Fordrum recast his locate creature.
Okay.
So
Right.
he knows she's within that mile range.
Then
Quarter mile.
And
Quarter
I have
1,000
my
feet,
mark
yeah.
on her as well.
Then what are we doing just standing around? Let's go. Let's go kill an eco-terrorist. Come
Let's
on.
can the bitch.
Oh, whoa.
And it's
So,
easier said than done.
You all
I'm
look
still
back
not
at
covered.
Sinclair, who's literally like kitty paddling with a boogie board towards you all.
I'll pick him up and carry him.
It
When Sinclair gets close enough, I accidentally kick the boogie board away. He's like, oh no, and then I run.
No, you do not.
I'm kidding.
Which direction are we going?
Joey, it was west, correct?
Northeast or northwest of your current location.
Yeah. This way, and I point up here.
Guys, she's got that thing the other druid had in his eye.
Oh, I
in
did
her
see
eye.
that. I did see that.
I don't know what you mean.
She's
Yeah, no.
corrupted.
She's got one of those objects in her eye.
Oh,
Oh,
sucks to
good.
her.
And we definitely should kill her.
Or at least her eye.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if we kill the eye, it's gonna kill her. Let's be honest.
You
Yeah,
said
sure, I'll buy
northeast,
that.
right, Fordrum?
North.
Yeah,
West.
northeast. We're coming to you, Argon.
No,
West.
northwest. Northwest.
Northwest.
Sorry, northwest.
Okay.
We're coming to you,
Yes.
Argon. Don't get ahead of us.
I think Argon's still in his ball.
No, I
isn't he?
dropped the bubble. I can't move
Look.
as fast in the bubble.
Just a reminder, while Tilly is going to be a pain in the ass, we don't really need to kill her. She could also become a powerful ally, and if she's corrupted, I think remedying the corruption, hopefully.
If we
Brings her
don't
to-
kill her, we have to give her over to the court regardless.
She murdered a bunch of gnomes.
Yeah, I don't care about that part.
Yeah.
They were in
We've all
it.
been there.
Yeah, yeah. Your moral stance is going back and forth, Sinclair. I'm not worried about it.
I thought we agreed we were going to take her to the court.
That's fine until not. But yeah, if we can.
Oh, that
No.
is true.
What we
I will-
agreed to was we were going to hand her over to the bounty hunter.
Hey, how about we knock her out first and we figure that out? The more we talk, the farther she gets away from us.
Yeah, I'm on Zurazar's side on this one.
That's why I'm continually moving, anyways.
All
In
right.
your
let's
ball.
go.
I'm just.
No,
I'm
I
just
got
following
out of the
Fordrum.
ball because the ball slows me
Okay.
down.
Jurgen will call out from his ball. Am I okay to just stay here?
Yeah. Stay here is fine.
Probably for the best.
Okay. I will set up my dome again.
Yep.
Have
I
fun.
could find him later, right?
What's it matter?
Probably.
Jesus Christ.
My God.
God,
just
the
following-
moral compass of this party does not know where north is.
I'm just following Fordrum.
I'm on the smartest druid we have.
It does. It just doesn't care.
The moral compass is currently strained.
Fordrum, I would like a survival check from you since you're the one with the physical or the mental ping to where the location is.
Can I assist with my mark that's on her
Can you
still?
roll your mark in chat? I'm pretty sure Hunter's mark is the one that allows you to know where they are.
I thought the hex mark as well does that.
No, Hunter's mark. It's meant for
Yeah.
the people who hunt things.
Why would they name it that then?
Weird.
Yeah. All
Your
right,
mark
well,
just
here-
allows you to kill it fast and good.
Here it is normal. Tell
Oh.
me if
Oh.
you want me to roll it up. Can't.
Perfect.
No need.
27.
I really trust Fordrum's judgment.
That's so
Yeah,
nice
once.
of you. I've got you convinced.
And I got you
Fordrum
convinced.
could so
backstab.
easily lead us all astray if he wanted to.
All right.
None of us would see it coming.
So as you are tracking through the swamp, moving past a segment of it that becomes a bit more solid footing that you were traversing over, there seems to be more of this mossy overgrowth on top of roots and this little bit patches of muddy dirt that you can step upon and
Oh.
crunch your feet through. It becomes much easier for you all to traverse through. While you are moving up, Fordrum, you do notice something that is strange to you. You are heading in the proper direction, of course. However, there's a tree up ahead that has its branch that creates a perfect 90-degree angle.
So is it this tree?
No, it's Theater of the Mind tree.
Oh, sure. How far away is it in footage?
From the point where you would notice it,
Me.
about 25 feet.
Oh, I throw my hammer at it.
Okay. You take your hammer, whoop, goes flying over towards the tree, crunches into the bark, and immediately after that happens, you see a swarm of wasps that all just shoot out from inside of the tree.
What are you doing?
See how that tree is shaped all funny? I thought maybe it was a person. But I
Pretty
think it's
sure
a trap.
it's meant to be a sign or a trap.
Oh,
Glad it
makes so
wasn't
much
me.
more sense.
Anyone here proficient in nature? Braska?
Yes.
There is no such
Yes.
things as perfect right angles in nature.
Yeah, that was
Capriccio,
definitely
same
a
thing.
weird tree.
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm like, it's meant to be something. It's not just. Yeah.
So, you recall
Whoa.
your hammer to you, and luckily you
Yep.
did not set off the trap with all of the wasps.
Oh, joy.
I could speak wasp.
What?
I could speak wasp.
What?
Yeah, speak with animals.
No, I just speak bestial. I am speak with animals.
Braska.
So, staying outside of 20 feet from the right-angled tree, I'm
Mhm.
going to proceed in the same direction, however, avoiding getting too close to the tree full of wasps.
You're nearing and close enough to her now where you can sense that she is moving back and forth, though. She's not like moving away from where you are heading. It seems like she's staying the same distance, just moving across the area for some reason to different locations within wherever she is.
Okay, she's moving back and forth across different locations right over there. Can I judge how far from me she is?
It doesn't tell you specifically how far they are. Wait, does
No, I
it?
know.
Roll it in
Okay.
chat.
It doesn't, but okay, I will. Please hold. It kind of does it is right here thing. Did it show up? There it is.
You know the direction of the movements. The spell can locate it. As long as you have seen a creature close up within 30. Okay. The creature described. Okay. Such as. Okay. Okay. That's probably. Oh! This spell can't locate a creature if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature.
What in the vampire nonsense is that?
Right?
Does this count as running water?
The
It's
swamp-
stagnant.
Yeah, swamp water does not move. That's why it gets moss on top. Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
Right.
It also
Vampire
would have
made the
retconned the
spell
last
for
couple of
sure.
hours.
Yeah. Vampire, find food.
Yeah, that's it. It's canon now. A vampire created the spell thousands of years ago.
I'll write it in. I'm in. Anyways.
It's been over a minute, correct?
It has been over a minute. That is correct.
All right, my hex is gone.
I suspect that she's possibly preparing a trap up ahead. That's why she's running back and forth. Anybody able to go through the... Oh. I got this. I'm going to just keep heading her direction.
Oh.
Avoid the wasp too. I know they tend to be like back to medium, Braska. That is true. All right. As you continue your way over there, you definitely can tell that this terrain of the swampland has been sorry.
Okay.
Anyways, as you are nearing closer towards this, you can tell that this area seems much more warped. The landscape itself doesn't seem like it's been hacked through or destroyed in any capacity. However, you do see that some of the trees seem to have been moved out slightly. The landscape has leveled off considerably. You get the insight that this seems closer to a creature's den than it does just another segment of the swamp. And you are getting closer and closer as you are moving. Gnomes move slow.
I take a moment and I'm going to cast freedom of movement on myself.
All right.
Upcast
So that whatever kind of sticky bullshit she throws at me, I'm going to not get as stuck as I want to be, as I could be.
All right. As you cast that spell,
Mm-hmm.
Argon, and anybody else here proficient in Arcana, you notice that there is a sharp static in the air that happens in this area, and immediately following that, there's these 5 clouds of very dense fog that cover large portions of this landscape. It happened in perfect unison. Also, Sunday group, wherever you are, thank you very much for the DM inspiration.
Ah, craps.
Hey, man. DM, I thought it was 10.
Yeah, they did another 5.
Oh, they did 2 5s.
5 plus 5 is 10.
I only saw the first one.
Let me move you all over to the new map.
They
trying to
named
kill
it.
us.
They named a thing called Sunday Group.
Were you able to upcast that and affect more targets, Wardrum?
I didn't.
Oh,
It's a good idea, though. I didn't even realize that was a possibility.
It is not for freedom of
No,
movement.
it's not. Not for... Right.
okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know. That's
Freedom
why
of
I
movement is
asked.
single target, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If that was multi-target, that would be ridiculous.
It would be broken because it's a non-concentration spell and it
Yeah.
lasts for an hour.
And 8th level. All right, let's go, guys.
Right.
So, you've made it to here. And Fordrum, the ping you have on Tilly seems somewhere directly up and to the right of you somewhere. You can't quite see it because of the dense fog, or see her because of the dense fog that seems to have moved through the area now that you have your freedom of movement on you. But
Got it.
again, all of you proficient in Arcana noticed it happened in perfect unison when he cast the spell.
The fog is magical of some form. It looks like it happened when you cast your spell, Fordrum.
Okay.
Question,
Oh.
Joey.
Yeah.
How deep is the water on Braska's leg?
This all is more swampland than anything else. You step down and it goes up to about your ankles.
But I'm also wearing a ring of water walking, so it doesn't go that high.
Right, you're good.
Right before I start moving, I'm like, come on, Zer. And I move up there, staying sort of between the two cotton balls.
Okay. Are we trying to be quiet?
No,
I just
we're
look
trying to
back at
catch
you
her.
dumbfounded, like, have I ever? But I try to. It just
No,
doesn't-
I'm simply asking.
You're
I believe-
capable.
I mean, I know.
Dude, that's more your thing. The rest of us more just converge loudly.
This is very true, but I feel like subtlety is no longer on our side anyway.
I jingle everywhere I go, and it has nothing to do with money.
I'm very yelly.
Fordrum,
Yep.
Sinclair, Capriccio, Zurazar. As you all are moving closer up towards this area, you see the dense fog begins moving towards you all sentiently. Argin and Fordrum do not notice this.
Huh, that's not normal. Hey, Fordrum, look, and I'll point it out.
Do I look at the one on the left or the one on the right? I assume it's the one on my left.
Yeah.
Argon?
I'm gonna try to quickly cast Dispel Magic on the cloud to the left. Oh, fuck.
Dispel magic on the cloud to the left. Okay.
Yeah.
That dispels it.
Argon, the cloud's getting closer to us. It's moving.
It can be dispelled.
I'll dispel it.
All right. Cloud to the right. Dispelled. Also, Wild Goose, I'm going to stop you right there. Thank you for the 5 rerolls to me and 1 to Sinclair.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make a new thing. Goose inspiration. That is an Eldritch horror.
The goose have spoken. Anyways, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. So, as you all continue to move up, would you all be so kind as to, just click
Yeah.
that thing for me? You know what? I'm going to use probably one of my inspirations right now.
By the way, just a quick question.
Yeah.
How deep does the water look?
Ankle deep at the deepest.
Ah, that's fine.
I actually didn't roll that bad.
Yep,
on
using
mine.
my first inspiration to re-roll that.
And why does everyone want to see us fail?
Dive
Fuck
in
it,
any
I'll
way you
use
want.
another one on this, so I'm down to 3.
Oh no!
All right, we're sticking with 10. We're sticking with 10. Yeah, that's great.
Even with my disadvantage, I still rolled really well. For
Yeah,
first.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty. As you've begun moving closer and closer up into this area, in this den that you all see, you begin to hear a growling coming from this set of fog over here. Are any of you immune to the fear condition?
Question.
That is a good question.
I don't believe so.
No,
Don't-
I don't think so.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Can I just say I am?
No.
Oh,
Aw.
severe condition. I don't.
I'm actually immune to everything. I'm invincible.
There's certain barbarians that become immune to the surprise condition, but they have to rage their first round of combat. Are you sure that's not
Isn't
you,
that-
Bruska?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Or is
sure.
that totem barbarian?
I thought that
I
was
am
Berserker.
Totem, so I think it's
That's
Berserker.
Berserker.
Ah.
I think Yeah, because it's always just like you're so mad you don't give a shit about anything else.
Yeah, fuck everybody. Alrighty, well then, at least she gets a surprise round on this one. After you hear the growling intensifies and starts pushing out, you see from this cloud over to the right, Tilly steps out. Her teeth look sharpened. She has these monstrously large wings on her back that float her up into the air about 10, 15 feet or so. And as that is happening, she immediately unleashes a breath attack over at y'all that were so kind enough to just group yourselves together right there.
Anytime.
I imagine what spell that is. Ooh.
60-foot cone. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Fuck everybody. Well, no, Sinclair would be far enough outside of that.
Question. Hollow One states that constructs, undead, and creatures that can't be frightened are immune to fear.
This is not fear, this is surprise. Surprise is they act before you get to do anything. All right, so Sinclair, you're the only one exempt from this. I need everyone else to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Is this a spell or magical effect?
It is.
23.
29, and I will use evasion.
Holy
fuck.
shit.
Everyone's
Wow.
on it.
All of
I can-
you. Wait, no, she's 21 DC, right?
Yeah, we both
Yep,
missed
yep,
by
yep,
one.
God.
Damn
she
it.
has my DC.
Alrighty, time for me to roll some dice as she unleashes this sparkling energy out of her mouth that glitters around the territory and then immediately starts exploding with force damage throughout the entirety of this area.
And we don't have any reactions yet, right?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Am I
can.
within 5 feet of Braska? Only because
Yes,
Shield
but you
Master
don't have a reaction.
no, but my shield master gives him advantage. That's all.
You can.
My danger
use-
sense already does that.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, never mind.
rolling 68. 32 points of force damage, halved to everyone other than Capriccio and Argon and Zurazar, 0 for Zurazar.
It's force damage.
It is force damage.
I'm in
So that's
trouble.
16.
Uh-oh. This little shit.
And then
Wh-
she will step back inside of this large plume of fog, breaking everybody's sight of her.
Hilly, more like
Bitch.
silly.
All right, top of the initiative round. Argon, your go.
Well, I thought I rolled better than Argon.
No,
19.
Argon gets an extra +2 on top of his. Argon gets a D8 on top of his normal.
Because spells and
And-
shit.
Yes. I'm gonna dispel the cloud she's in.
Alrighty. You cast Dispel Magic on the cloud, and boop, she's now flying in the air, about 5 feet off of the ground, looking very dangerous.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. Next up, Sinclair.
Is it considered difficult terrain in this environment for me?
No, it is not.
5. What? Okay, I'm guessing the grid is not accurate.
No, it
Okay.
is not. No, no. You have to just use your ruler and then move roughly to that location.
Okay. let me
So,
move myself out
5.
5. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the grid is fucked up on this one.
Okay, so that'll put me right here. So
Yep.
that's movement. I can see her.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and hit her with the same thing I hit her with before.
Mind Sliver. Intelligence save?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Dirty 20.
Wow. Okay. Nothing happens.
Smart druid? Impossible.
Not
I hate those.
necessarily smart.
So
She's got an
anyway,
11 modifier.
Proficient. Druid.
She's got a higher intelligence save than I do. She's smart.
Proficient.
That's more.
Argon's also
proficient.
proficient.
Yeah, I'm proficient and at max intelligence.
There's
so-
things. There's things.
yeah.
Alrighty. Bruska.
All right, I'm going to rage,
Yep.
and I'm going to march on the bitch. So first, let me just get.
Well, stop right
close
here.
Okay.
As you move into that square, you feel something snap underneath your heavy feet as she smiles wide. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
All
Question:
right.
if he's got Ring of Water Walking and he's on top of the water,
This is not a watery terrain and territory, despite what the map looks like. It is a very wet, muddy dirt that you are all walking through over here. So 14.
Correct.
Okay, Braska. As you are running through here, you step on something and it snaps underneath your feet, and immediately afterwards you see this large pit that is down below, and you fall down into it. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. 4 bludgeoning damage, Braska.
Have to 2 because I'm raging.
Yep, and you are now 10 feet beneath the surface.
All right, I'm going to pull myself out of there.
Yep, so that's 20 feet of movement. Unless you have a
Yep.
climb speed? No.
No. Oh, that's not a very difficult climb for me at 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Question, Joey, real quick.
Yeah.
How long did it take for us to get here?
Less than 3 minutes.
Oh, I forgot. I still have my invisibility cloak on. I'm still invisible.
All right, be invisible then.
you still got hit with whatever she did to y'all.
No, I didn't get hit at all.
All right, I guess I can get up to here, and I'm just going to use my. I'm going to throw a hand axe. 16 to hit.
16 to hit. That just barely misses.
All right, I'm gonna use my javelin.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
Wait, you can't reckless range. Okay.
No,
Whew.
but 21 does hit, right?
A 21 definitely hits a druid, yeah. All right, so that's going to be 11 points of piercing damage on her. Let me read
Just
this.
7, just because rage doesn't go on to.
Oh, okay. +4 then. Okay. First blood. Good job.
He's
Yep.
not. No, I hit her last combat.
Oh yeah, second blood. Good job. All right. I have to read the spell real quick.
First blood for this combat.
And that's all the blood we're getting out of her, too. She's about to bounce.
She's about to make a con save. She has to roll a natural 1 to fail this.
Yeah.
Oh, close. Okay. Oh no, that would be a
The
disadvantage.
22 was close. Whoa, cool.
No.
The fact that he rolled a 2 on one of the dice.
Alrighty, Braska. All done?
Yep.
All right, for Drome.
All right. I step up 10 feet. I'm going to throw my hammer.
You step up 10
Uh,
feet. Let me look at my reference map. Nope, you're good. Okay, throw your hammer.
All right. I'm going to use my precision attack maneuver also. So I get to add a little bit to it. So I'll turn that on. And there.
Precision.
16, 19.
16 misses. Precision, though.
No, it's a 19. Yeah.
19
there's
hits. Yeah.
19 hits. Yeah.
I misunderstood what you meant.
Sorry. All right. So it's
14 plus 5.
6. No, it's 11 plus 5. The superiority dice goes to hit, not to damage.
For precision, it does both. That's the benefit of superiority.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So 19. Do I also get to add Fatherstone damage or no?
You could, yeah.
Okay, then here's the Divine Strike. I don't know if that needs to be something in hand, and then Fatherstone. So,
5 and 3.
oh, forget the other support. It's another 8 points.
Divine Strike is melee attacks.
Is it only? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just like Braska's Rage. So another 5 points of that. So that is going to be 14 plus 5, 19, 20. So the DC of 11 for her con save. Needs to roll a 1.
All right. I'm going to hit her again, though.
Go for it.
Okay. Ooh, lagging.
18
18.
will hit.
Okay, 15 points. And Fatherstone for 4.
All right, so that's 22. Yet again, has to roll a 1. Alrighty. All done?
I am.
Alrighty. Oh, damn, she's not that far down. Wait, Zuvazar is lower?
Yeah, I didn't
Nice.
roll well.
Yikers.
Give me time. Just wait till I get close to her. Just you wait.
She's going to fly backwards
Fuck.
about 15 feet. Yep, that's far enough to hit you guys and accidentally hit Zuvazar. But Capriccio is outside of the range. All right, 4 of you, deck saves. This is her
I'll
bonus
counterspell
action.
at 5th.
This is not her
Oh, it's not
casting a spell.
Oh, okay.
No,
then never mind.
the spell's already on her. She just
Uh,
gets to do this every turn as a bonus
Oh,
action.
fantastic.
I
Yeah.
will. Give me a moment here.
The dex
Sorcery
save?
reroll? Yes.
It's an ability check, but you know what? I will use my reroll for the day.
I'm gonna use legendary resistance.
I'm feeling spicy.
Alrighty.
Evasion.
Perfect. You are the only one who takes no damage. Everyone else, full damage.
I take half.
I take half.
Why?
Legendary resist.
Legendary resistance allows you to succeed. Yeah, that's right. And Braska is just resistant. All right, and that's 8d6, right? No, it's 68.
Tomato.
28 points halved to the 2 of you, full to the other one of you. She would then spend more of her movement flying into this area over here. And for her action...
That's not an action to do.
No, that's her bonus
That's
action.
a bonus.
After you cast the spell. Which of you looks the least wise?
Uh-oh.
Slightly rude.
Which of you? She's insightful, so I'm gonna say the cleric is probably not high up on that order.
What?
Braska. Yeah, Braska. Charm monster. You have advantage on this wisdom save.
Cool.
Damn.
Should have gone for the cleric, I guess.
Yeah. That's the end of her turn. Zurazar.
So did we know this fucking mist is like bad? And of course she's in the mist.
Well, you guys noticed that the mist was reaching out towards everybody before you just started spam dispelling it.
Was it reaching out towards me?
Anyone who moved close to it.
Of course she decides she wants to hide in it.
Hey, it's her den. She'll hide where she wants to.
People of the ground.
Could I hold my turn or no?
You could hold an action, not a whole turn, though.
That's fair. I meant more just like delay the turn, but I feel like I think that's another addition I'm thinking of. It's fine. I'll move here. Oh, I see what she's trying to do.
You move right there?
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I'm going to cunning action, dash,
Show me where.
go right. This feels too obvious. Oh no, hold on. There we go, right there.
Well, stop yourself right here.
Oh.
As you are dashing through this area, you see that the cloud itself begins swirling around much more quickly, and I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw as the cloud attempts to grapple you.
Ah! No, that's not good. Wait, can it see me?
It doesn't rely on sight. This is a proctability if you move within its range.
Could I?
The cloud doesn't have eyes. It doesn't need to see to do things.
Well, so just want to preface, I was trying to do it like right down the middle, but like the arrow was like really fucky with it.
Well,
like, right here.
there's no
Right.
perfectly down the middle. You would be within range of one or the other by trying to cut through. So it's your call. Tilly's or the other one?
I would rather be the other one, honestly.
Okay. Well, then move yourself down. All right. Dex save. 11 is a failure.
Yep.
You are now grappled by the cloud, and it
Just
pulls
looks-
you inside.
Weed.
While grappled in this way, you are completely blinded.
Can I try to break the grapple?
As an action.
Sure, I'll do that. What do I need to roll?
That is going to be athletics or acrobatics.
Do acrobatics. What?
You break out of the cloud.
Nice. I will continue my movement. I would stop here. That was just a minor inconvenience. Zara's just mentally thinking, this fucking cloud.
Alrighty. All done?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Cat, your turn.
I am going to dispel the cloud that she's in.
And cloud's gone.
Bye bye.
She'll call out, "Stop fucking doing that!"
No, you stop doing that.
Children, a lot of you.
This is how every druid
Here
is.
to save you.
No, you
Um,
stab it. No, you stab it.
Hey, that's druid language.
Stop. Just
I will tsunami you too, Trump. Don't test
Stop
me.
it, Cap. Stop.
I was just selling.
And
Yeah.
I think I'm going to. I'm gonna stay right where I am. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Argon.
I'm casting a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast the hand.
Argon's hand. Bring it on out.
Yeah. Where's my sheet? I've got it here somewhere.
Could be under companion, I believe.
There it is.
Grab that.
And it's gonna immediately try and grasp her.
Stop holy shit. Yup.
Grasping hand.
Go for it. Grasping hand. The hand attempts to grapple a creature 5 feet of it. Use the hand strength score to resolve the grapple. The creature is medium or smaller. You have advantage on the check. It's definitely smaller than medium. They're size small. When the hand is grappling target, so 25.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked the strength save with that one, or was that hers?
No,
Yeah, I
that's
shouldn't
yours.
have clicked- okay,
The
yeah,
first one with that
the
athletics.
First one, yeah.
25. Yep. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my last 3 rerolls on that. She's grappled.
And
Let's move that there.
It can't move anymore this turn. I can't move it till next turn. But
But you have that bonus action you can do with it now.
yeah, from here on forth,
Alrighty. That's the
Alright.
end of your go?
that's the end of my go.
You can use the bonus action on it.
Sinclair.
The bonus action was grasping hand. It requires another bonus action. Oh,
Oh.
yeah. While the hand is grappling the target, you can use a bonus. Oh, yeah. So I do get it on the first turn.
On the first turn you do. After that you don't.
After that, I have to use my bonus action.
Crush.
So 14 damage.
Minus 14. Please update the hit points of your hand, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's my hit points, isn't it?
Don't roll a 1. Alright. Yep.
That's okay.
Is it?
Alright, Sinclair, your go.
Oh, equal to my hit point maximum.
If I'm right there, would I be able to throw something at the hand and her efficiently?
Depends what you're throwing.
A bottle of oil.
That counts as any standard thrown, so yes.
Okay. I just don't know what that would be.
That's a dexterity check. Improvised weapon, so you do not have proficiency.
I'm basically at this log. If that's the case, then
You move over to the log,
I have no choice. I had to.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get over the other side of the log continues to roll. I need you to give me a dex save.
Didn't even touch it.
16 is a success. These are simple traps. The ground opens up. You see the log is rolling to push you down into a hole, but you jumped out of the way before it got there. Now the log is over top of the hole.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have much to do, so I'm going to.
Got it. Okay.
I'm going to hold my action in the event that she tries to dart into the other cloud.
All right, what is the held action?
I will cast a cantrip at her.
Okay.
Or I'll cast a spell. I believe it's going to be a cantrip.
If you look, you'll
Well,
notice
you have to declare that before we move on.
6 of them in like 2 months. So
All right, we got to mute him.
that's why.
Then I'll just go ahead and do it now then.
Okay.
Chill touch. If she's grappled, Do I get advantage on the attack?
No, grapple only reduces her movement speed to 0.
Okay.
All right, that misses.
Yep.
All right, Braska.
All right. So I like that her speed is 0 because it means she can't fucking get away from me this time. Gonna move here. No traps.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah.
There's a trap. Deck save.
God damn it.
Oh, damn it.
15, right?
15.
You have advantage on...
Yep.
Because the fog's dispelled, you can actually see it. Yeah, you have to take another step out of the way. Another pitfall trap. Yep. Now you see the pattern. These are non-lethal traps, used to make sure that animals can't sneak up on you while you're sleeping, but, you know, not to kill them.
All right.
That's
Well,
where she screwed up.
Yeah.
I'm next to her now, so
Yep.
too bad.
And Bigby's hand is technically flanking with you. Wait, no,
I
Bigby's hand doesn't have reactions.
Yeah, it
so
doesn't
never mind.
occupy space. It doesn't actually count as a creature.
Okay, just making. Oh, okay, whatever. Reckless anyway.
Of course, of course.
Cave in her skull,
Where is it?
Braska.
There it is.
Ba-da-da-da. 27 hits. Let me just get my calculator out.
25 hits.
So 22 plus 1. Yep, keep going. Oh, no, that's... I forgot you stop after that.
Yeah.
So a total of 42 points of damage onto her. The first two do DC 12 and then DC 10. Con.
Yep. And then I'm gonna take another bottle of wine and just chop up.
I feel like there's more to it than just Tilly. I feel like there's a fucking phase 2.
Phase 2 Tilly.
I mean, she's got a leaky eye with lich energy, so I'm kind of erring on the side of caution here.
Fair.
She's
Decided
got a
what now?
white bond.
Forge room.
Yeah. All right. I raise my hammer and I'm chanting a prayer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to tap her on the forehead and cast Greater Restoration on her, trying to pop that evil shit out of her eye. And I'm going to be like, Tilly be saved!
As you smack her in the forehead, she will try biting at your hands.
I'm trying to do no damage.
Yep, she will try to bite your hands.
Fine. I'll take it. Whatever.
No,
Do I need to roll the
no, she can't. She doesn't get that reaction. It's just thematic.
I know.
Arr, 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 arr. That's all.
All
The
right,
Greater Restoration does not seem to do anything.
It doesn't?
No.
Fuck. All right.
Remember, it was healed last time.
Yep.
Well, I don't I don't have that memorized.
All done?
Yeah. I just start blathering. We're here to save you. Stop fighting us.
Yeah, save her. That's what we're here to do.
You.
You just hear the sharpening of a rapier somewhere. You just don't know where.
You just see Arden just slowly
Yeah.
clenching his right fist.
Because she's grappled, she can only hit 2 of you guys. Deck saves!
From
Which
what?
two?
Fordrum and Braska.
She's
the two
using her
friendly-
bonus action again. Braska and Fordrum.
Hot damn.
Well, that kills me.
Maybe 30 points of force damage.
Awesome.
Her breath really do stink.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Oh, see? You're
Um,
fine.
You and Capriccio both are just like one step closer to the edge, and you're about to break.
Does my bar look like it's down small to anybody else?
Oh, yeah, it's
It
really
looks
tiny.
like it's gone.
It's
You
not
have a
moving for
sliver.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's a
have a
bug
sliver
Roll
of
20's been
ours.
having for a while. Everyone else can see, you just can't.
All right,
She
fine.
will turn her head over to you, Zorazar, and just call
Yeah.
out,
She can't see me still.
With this spell active, you're within 30 feet. She can see you.
Oh no!
This spell is ridiculously good.
It is very good.
Yup. She'll look over at you and bark out. See the pun I made? Bark out. Kill them! Stop! They're going to destroy all the animals. And wisdom save with advantage.
Oh, okay. Booski. 16. No, I gotta save the animals.
You have to save the animals. Zurazar, you are now charmed by her. Oh, wait, that was a 4th level spell slot, right?
Hmm.
Yep, okay. Ooh. Yeah, she didn't have any more 4ths. She had to cast it at 5th. So we'll say Braska is the other one. Wisdom save, Braska. Save the animals.
We gotta save the animals, Braska.
She'll smile.
I like animals.
You are friendly to her. She said you have to stop them, and save the animals.
Okay.
Huh.
Zurazar, you treat her as a friend. She is friendly to you, your ally. You want to please this idea that she has given you.
I mean, I don't know what she wants me to do exactly.
She said you have to stop them to save the animals.
Oh, okay. So, I'm in a bit of a position to where probably.
You don't need to be in position. Just go kill Fordrum.
You know what? No, has Fortune.
You have not been peaceful this entire time you've been in my game.
What's that?
You have not been peaceful when it came to achieving your tasks, other than diplomacy.
You never let.
But
I have a plan for this. I know Braska can handle Fortune because they're right next to each other. I know Sinclair can be a problem.
Okay.
I was just gonna throw Fortune at Sinclair.
I will use my cunning action to dash over to Sinclair.
All right.
I know charm person makes them friendly to her, but it doesn't erase the friendliness to us.
That is correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
stop
sorry.
them.
You're not-
That is what she said. Stop them.
You're probably just conflicted between like helping her and helping us right now. But
oh, okay.
Well, it's not
You're not-
just that you want to achieve her goal, but that's not saying you have to be lethal to people. Do you have any way of stopping people as a spellcaster?
I mean, I can. Oh, I see what you're gonna do. Okay, I'm going to go over to Sinclair. I'm gonna put my hands on my invisible hands on his shoulder, and I'm going to say, Sinclair, we have to save the animals. I'm going to cast suggestion on him.
All right, Sin. Wisdom save.
Popping in my game inspiration.
Don't you have advantage against spells, Sinclair?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, you drop that inspiration that the viewer gave you to give you a reroll if you fail.
Also,
No, the one we get for every session.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay.
my
but
invisibility.
no,
does drop.
I have
Yes.
advantage regardless. So
Fuck the animals.
Yeah.
fuck the animals. I'm killing Tilly.
No, I mean, I don't care if you kill Tilly. I'm just saying, save the animals.
All
You
done,
misunderstand.
Zurazar?
Yeah, Zurazar's like, you misunderstand the entire point of what I'm trying to say. You can kill Tilly. I just want to save the animals.
Capriccio.
The devil's in the detail,
oh my
Tilly.
god.
Hey, this
I
is
am
fine. It's still
going to-
player versus DM. It's not player versus player.
I am going to cast a 5th level Dispel Magic on Tilly herself.
A 5th level Dispel Magic on Tilly?
On Tilly herself. Yes.
Oh no! Wait. That spell is 7th.
7th.
So you have to
Yes,
give me a
it's 7th.
wisdom check.
Just in case there was something else. I am going to use my game advantage.
Okay.
That's a thing, right? I can do that.
Give yourself advantage on it.
Damn it.
14 is not going to cut it.
I'm gonna use my reaction to Chronal Shift.
Is Capriccio within range of you?
Oh, what is the range on that? That's a good question.
They're
Oh,
60
no, it
feet
has to
away.
be 30 feet.
Yep.
Nope, it's 30 feet on Chronal Shift.
Quick, Chrono Shift yourself, casting Chrono Shift.
Distance spell it.
That's a
It doesn't-
sorcerer. Those
it-
are for
it does-
cheaters.
It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. That would be broken if it did.
All right. So unfortunately, as you tried to dispel whatever magic that is, it seems that it's a little too powerful for you to just dispel so casually.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it is. I've used it a bajillion times, but
Yes.
I don't have spell slots for that.
Argan, can you stop Broska? I don't want to have to bash his skull in.
I mean, I don't think y'all know Broska's charm, though.
Yeah, Jurassic hasn't done anything yet. So.
No, he said, yeah, fuck it. I'll throw a forger at Sinclair. All right. So
Yeah.
that's your turn, Capriccio, unless you want to move.
It's more than 4 words. Come on.
Yeah. Argan.
How is
Oh, wait.
No, I'm not done yet.
You're not? Okay.
How is Fordrum looking over there?
Horrible.
Wobbly.
Okay,
But his back, his armor is so beautiful.
all of him is beautiful.
Until I throw him.
I am going to use my remaining charges of Balm of the Autumn Court.
Ooh. What's the range on that?
And 120.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it's going to be a 66 healing and 6 temporary hit points. So 18 and 6.
We love 22.
24?
No. It's 22 and 6 temporary.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 22 hit points and I got 6 temporary too.
Perfect.
There you go.
I'm at 28. I can handle maybe 1 more of her shots.
Just got to dodge. All right, Argan, your go.
Squeeze. And then Firebolt, because that's pretty much all I've got left.
Spell is still up.
Where is my Firebolt?
Oh, she's looking really hurt now. Ooh.
No.
Aw.
Argan.
12 misses.
Oh, I'm gonna Chronal Shift myself then,
All right,
since
that's
nobody
fair.
else is in range of it.
That hits. That hits.
For
For 14.
Far less damage now. But okay.
Yeah,
Is that your turn? Movement?
that's my turn. Oh, I ain't moving anywhere near.
And she doesn't get a deck save from that?
It's an
No,
attack
it's
spell.
an attack spell.
Oh.
But she does have to make another con save to maintain concentration on that spell. She still got it. All right, Sinclair, your go. So Zulrazar is not actively threatening you. He was
Okay,
trying
so
to.
I won't provoke.
No, he's not threatening you.
I mean, could I use my reaction to try to grapple him if he tries to move out of the way? Because I think he's trying to go harm the animals.
Oh,
No,
I
it's not a
told you I'm
reaction to grapple. It's only reaction to attack.
Can an attack be a grapple?
Not as a reaction. There's certain fighters that get to do that.
That's a shame.
Let the fighters have their fun thing.
I'm gonna go.
Flank.
Not that I needed to flank, but
Hey,
I
it
am
helps when
going
you
to.
crit.
Yeah, well, as I'm going up towards her, I am going to cast. Spirit Shroud? Yeah. As a bonus action, which will give me an extra 2d8.
All right.
I just gotta. My Spirit Shroud. It's gonna be Radiant.
Alrighty.
So, with advantage from the flank, enjoy the beat down.
Crack it. That hits. Spirit Shroud damage.
It's already included.
All right, 19 points of damage. She's looking really rough. All right, Sinclair, how do you want to do this?
I lop her head off,
Okay.
and I go, "This is for the gnomes."
As you decapitate Tilly, the head drops down to the ground, rolling to the side.
Nice.
And then the necrotic energy from within the artifact she had in her eye explodes. I need everybody within 60 feet of her to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Yoinks.
Sinclair, we weren't supposed to...
1, 2, 3, 4.
She-
Argan, your hand as well.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta try this character sheet again.
Mhm.
Oh, he should not have advantage, but it doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
I have a
Uh,
question.
yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Never mind. I thought that it only gives her +2 to her armor class. Never mind.
Alrighty. That is going to be 44 points of necrotic damage. That spreads across this entire area, blackening all of the trees, destroying all manner of life around you, and sucking the moisture out from the soil that you all are standing on. As that explosion happens,
I'll uncanny dodge.
Oh shit.
she
Okay.
collapses. The body collapses in the hand, and the head just lays there.
Did
Unmoving.
it save or suck, or save for half?
Save for half.
So you said it's 44 points?
44 points. So those of you successful, that is only 22 points of damage.
Thanks, Appreciate.
Did anybody go down to that?
Nope.
All right.
I'm so close, it's ridiculous.
Sinclair, we were meant to keep her alive.
Can I ask a question? I know this is just newbie question. I apologize.
Yeah.
But if I would have done that, I could have imposed disadvantage on Sinclair's attack, right?
That is correct.
Fuck. Next time. Sorry.
We
Wouldn't have made that much difference.
Yeah, I know.
we were meant to take her to the Fey Court.
I'm gonna use the hand that reached out and
I
grab her
mean, we
head,
still could take her there.
and then
No,
I'm gonna
we-
smash the skull to get the thing out.
No,
Oh.
don't.
Crack,
Okay,
crack,
now
crack.
We can't take her
What are
there.
you doing?
So when I want to get information, it's
Here, I'll
fine,
show you
but
how it's
Cracking Skulls is perfectly.
This person's dead.
Yeah, and she wasn't supposed to be dead. Now was she?
She was killing all of us.
I pointed to Prisha. He
I
made
don't
a
know
promise.
that.
I
No.
kept my end of the promise.
We promised that we would either turn her into the court or kill her. That was the promise we made.
Correct.
Exactly.
We specifically made both sides of that promise.
For the gnomes.
Yeah. Now Capriccio may have preferred to take her in alive. I understand that, but I'm on death's door. Fordrum's on death's door. Capriccio's on death's door.
And I made a promise to Fordrum's mom not to let Fordrum die. She bout killed Fordrum.
Oh, consider yourself resolved of that. But thank you.
So, as you crack the skull open, you see that there is a single object that falls out from that blackened eye. It rolls around for a few moments before the eye continues looking around this entire room. The entire area, as it seems to be scanning all around.
That's not creepy.
Are any of you... I need to ask what your passive insight is. Don't bother answering unless it's over 20.
Mine is
20
exactly 20.
Mine's 24.
The two of you, it is intentionally trying to make eye contact with people.
Oh, Zerzar was like, don't look at it, and he's just going to just keep his eyes like upwards, like making sure it's not making contact.
What?
Can
Why
you
not?
clench the hand?
Wait, let them continue, Sin.
No one look at the eye. Just find a way to cover it now.
We need the box.
Argan, clench the hand first.
I already had clenched it in its hand. That's what I've been doing from the beginning. But I think the hand is visible. It's not. It's translucent. I'm pretty sure.
It is, yes.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
So
Well, then I'll throw the winter oat around the eye and wrap it up into a ball.
While he does that, I'll just.
I can't be affected by it, so I'm perfectly content in handling it.
What do you mean? We don't know what it will do, though. How do you know you're?
I'm
you're
immune to necrotic.
Again, we don't know if it's necrotic. It could just be trying to find a new host to bury itself in.
I don't think he'd want another undead.
you never know. We need the case. We need the.
Well, now
the
that
thing
it's
to
wrapped
put
up,
it in.
yep, you need to summon your box.
I don't summon the box. It's on Broska's back.
Oh, here.
Yeah, just forgot
I
that
put-
was there.
I put the coat with the eye in the box, so the eye can't see the other objects.
Okay.
I guess while this is happening, can I go over and just start picking through Tilly to see if there's anything of interest?
Sure.
So am I the only one who really wants to look at it now that I've been told not to?
Yep. Nope.
I mean,
you're not the only one.
I'm looking where it was on Tilly. I'll actually when I pass her skull, does it look like the? If I were to look at where the eye was before, does it look like perchance that whatever was there before might have been dug out?
Roll me a medicine check.
I'm not good with those, but we'll see what I can do.
We'll see.
Granted,
No.
the head is in pieces right now.
I'm
I was
good
gonna
with
say
those.
it's squished.
Yeah,
take
the
a look?
head is a was. Yes, you may.
Oh,
14. The socket around the eye itself, Braska, looks like it was forcibly attacked and then removed.
Oh yeah, that thing dug itself in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so perhaps we don't look at the eye, just in case, we repeat the same process. I like my eyes. I would rather keep them as he crouches down and goes to pick through Tilly's body.
I proceed to close the box, put the lock back on. All right, Braska, it can go back on your back.
All right. Not even heavier.
Yeah.
how far away do we have to walk to get to living plants?
60 feet outside of that radius.
All right. I walk over to a bush that has some sort of flowers and I start sort of pulling strands out because I feel like Capricia is going to want something if we decide to do some burial ceremony.
So,
Is it ironic that that would definitely piss Tilly off?
Question. What are we gonna hand over to old boy since we did kill her? And her head is completely smashed to pieces.
You should have thought of that before you killed her.
I didn't crush her skull in.
No, but you did kill her.
Well, she deserved that.
I'm not
She
saying
killed
she
a whole
didn't.
village full of gnomes, and she's an eco-terrorist trying to kill the world.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know those gnomes, so.
Like everything we learned about her shouted evil.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. But you gave her the easy way out.
Oh no, she's got a tone, and I'm not giving her coins.
Give her
Okay.
coins. I yell from the far off distance.
What? Why did? So what happens if she doesn't get coins?
She goes to the in-between place.
No,
doesn't
no,
have-
no, 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 no.
That depends upon her personal
Yes.
back end.
The first place you always go to is the Shadowfell, and then you traverse to where you need to be based off of your specific religion. If she was owned by the Hells and she did not have any coins of passage, she would be in that in-between place.
So, she's, if anything, she's in the Shadowfell, and she will be ushered into whatever she followed later on. She is getting the free pass to basically.
What you're saying is,
Okay.
go ahead. No, go
Okay,
ahead.
good. I'll fight you. Do it.
So what you're saying is, I gave her a mercy killing.
You allowed her to escape. Essentially, she's now somewhere where she wants to be.
I don't think anyone wants to be in the Shadowfell.
She's in the Shadowfell temporarily, isn't she? And then she's gonna go off to whatever she believed in.
Depending on what faith that she falls under, what they deem evil. Yeah.
She was also corrupted.
When? Because she killed the gnomes long before she got this thing in her eye.
How do we know that?
She
We
picked it
know
up
that
here.
because of the other druid, the dryad.
We will never know. I'm just saying, making her go through a Fey court and then having the Fey court hold her as a prisoner for as long as they want, I feel like is probably worse than what we gave her right now. As he's talking, as he's just flicking through her belongings.
Having been to many court dates, I can honestly say it sucks.
Do I find anything of interest on Tilly?
Yes, her entire body was shriveled up into pretty much a raisin's thinness because of the necrotic energy that slammed through this area. So the only thing that remains on her person are two objects. The first would be her very ornate looking bark-shelled cloak that she had. It had almost entirely crafted out of twigs and leaves and bark. It looks very suitable for any type of druid to wear. In addition to that,
I have a character, I think I know what that is.
You see that she was wielding what appears to be a wand made entirely out of yew branch, except for one mistletoe leaf that is wrapped around the bottom hilt of it.
I'll kind of turn the cloak in my hands, and then I'll let my eyes flash real quick, and I'll use my once a day identify.
Okay. This is a cloak of protection +2.
Ooh.
Oh, not what I thought it was.
I'm going to fold it up. I will
That's one of the reasons her saves were so fucking good.
pick up the wand. Argon, can you come identify this?
He already left.
Oh.
He was heading
Who
back
else?
to get Jurgen.
I can do it in a minute.
Okay, I'll hold on to this for a sec. I'll just tuck it, I guess, in my belt, and I'm going to wander over to Capriccio.
Capricious been hovering where he is with a blank expression.
Yeah, you think I should take a foot and give that to the assassin, Roscoe?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't see why not.
Slice a foot, throw it in a bag.
Can we not...
What?
Yeah, not mutilation.
Can,
Oh,
can
breaking the skull open was fine.
it's
Fine.
more of just we won. Let's just get out of this shithole. I'll turn to Capriccio and I'll hold out the cloak.
And then I will cremate the remains that lie left.
Fortune was already working on a grave.
Oh, did he want the body? He didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, he was speaking. He did say things.
I was digging the hole first. I figured I'd come get the body after you guys were done apparently mutilating it.
I know. I know it didn't go as you wanted, Cap. But
Anything else?
if it helps, I didn't want her dead either. I was trying to help you.
Alrighty.
So I walk back eventually with a little wreath, and I look to Capriccio, and I'm like, "So, how do we do this?"
Do what?
He's talking to
Very.
Capriccio.
I don't know. Ask the experts.
Well, how? Okay. I've dug a hole. I've got a wreath. I don't know what the faith requires. Is this not enough?
Think enough has been done.
Okay. Then I'm gonna walk up and pick up the body and return her to the land, and I'm gonna ask Sinclair for the foot. You could take her head or parts of it, whatever there is.
I can't. It got crushed to itty bitty bits.
All right. Then I'll wander off to that spot way over there where there's still living things and drop her in and cover the hole and then drop the wreath on it and say, well, in the eyes of the All-Father, I ask that you get passed on, and to those who would find her as their faithful, may you continue to see her to her final resting place.
All right.
And I shake my head and I just think, well, that's not how it should have gone, but okay.
He was going to kill you, Fordham.
She was going to kill us all.
No,
Are you saying that her bad deeds should be forgiven?
Did I say that at all?
No, I'm asking Fordham. I'm having a religious conversation with Fordham.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I don't have an answer for that. I feel like her path is somewhat aligned with ours. So if we knew more of her, we maybe could have, I don't know, seen it through. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Yes, it's bad that she killed a bunch of gnomes. I don't know how gods of the land work, but her end goal was similar to ours, and I respect her for that. And I'm leaving it there.
All right.
And here, take
I
these.
see her as maybe more valued as a in an alliance than I saw her as a opponent, and that could be my mistake. I'm willing to accept that.
Well, here, take these.
What is
And
it?
I hand you 2 coins.
Don't these work in hell?
No, they're coins to the ferryman.
But isn't the ferryman in the abyss?
He is in the Shadowfell.
All right. Well, fine. I go collect brain head pieces until I can kind of reassemble it. And it doesn't really matter how long that takes.
Alrighty. So let's pan over to Argon.
Mhm.
Argon, You find your way back over to Jurgen, who currently has what appears to be a sizable crocodile biting on the outside of the ball.
Yeah, I have nothing I can even help him with. I'm literally out of spells.
Cantrip. Wait, you're as bad off as he is.
We're at a different scene, Sin.
I guess I'll firebolt near it and see if I can scare it away.
All right. As the flame goes over top of its head, it scurries and runs away. Jurgen looks over at you. Is the job done? You look like shice.
Yeah, well, I feel worse than I look.
Really?
We need to go back and meet up the others. The lesson for today, Jurgen, is to keep yourself controlled. I took things too far that I didn't need to take as far as I did. But I'm sure you'll hear about it as we go.
Very well. And he'll stop concentrating on the ball and then follow with you back to everybody else. On your way back, Argon, you receive some flaming pieces of parchment.
Okay.
By the time you make it back to everybody, you can complete the conversation that you have already had, of course, with the other player. And everybody meets up by the time Fordrum is done performing his rendition of a ceremony to the Wild Mother. And I think this is a good place to go on break. We'll be right back.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Before we get into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some cool emotes. Interested in any of our games, we do have some open slots available. You can reach out to me directly to learn about them, or you can go to my Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. So, everybody meets back up here. Argon comes strolling up with Jurgen, both of which look equally fucked up. Oh no, he was in the ball the whole time. He's perfectly fine.
Yeah, he's safe.
He only took the first storm damage.
So,
I'll
Being put in the wall.
I'll cast prestidigitation. I'll cast prestidigitation if there's any blood on the cloak.
there is certainly blood on. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, the necrotic energy destroyed all the blood.
Oh, then if Capriccio will allow, Zurzar will try to pin the cloak around him.
He'll reluctantly allow it.
He'll just adjust it, and he'll just say, "I'm glad you're safe. That is the most important thing I'm taking away from this right now."
I am sorry for my actions at the end of that. I do not have regrets towards the death of Tilly. I honestly think she was close to killing all of us, and I did not see another way to stop it. I do regret my actions following that. I let my feeling and anger towards Trent and my fear towards what he has done to my mother to compromise me in a way that I did not expect that I would ever have to deal with. Tilly was a victim of Trent's evil and did not deserve what I did to her at the end. I can't undo it, or I would. But do know that I do regret what I did.
Billy was evil long before Trent.
There's different stages. Regardless of her status, I still regret what I did. She did not deserve what I did to her. In the meantime, while I was traveling back, I was contacted by the brother of Bernie. I don't remember his character's name, Joey, off the top of my head.
That is a phenomenal question. I just ran that game on Sunday.
It's not Tulsha.
No. It's not. How the fuck did I forget his character's name? No way. Not Mirian.
Mirian.
Yeah.
Bernie's sibling. It's one of Bernie's siblings, right? Aren't they all like a bunch of different race siblings in some form?
All
Yes.
of them are half races in some way,
Yeah.
shape, or form.
Daddy got around.
Oh no, the new D&D's gonna hate that game.
Yeah, they are. Since they banned all half races, basically, or they made them non-unique.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah,
Evidently, they recently returned from something in the Shadowfell, trying to save someone. And somewhere in that process, they learned how to destroy phylacteries.
Well, that's good.
And how do?
I think that conversation might be better done
It-
in warded protection area, not out in the open.
I don't know that I have much of an opinion about the area, so much the fact that I think it's too complicated for me to understand the ritual necessary over the process of sendings.
I believe we need to go and inform the, was it a dryad y'all spoke with that handed me back my token? About, removing the corruption.
If I recall correctly, the Dryad only cared about the death of Trent.
Oh, I thought it was about Tilly.
No, it was about the death of Ted.
It was willing
mostly.
to help you guys. That was all.
The death of Tilly was the Fae people and the bounty hunter or assassin.
What about?
Reach out
Okay.
to her.
What'd you say, Zurzar?
He was just gonna say, what about the two that we're actually trying to kill?
Oh, the twos?
Wasn't the whole point of this so that way we can actually get to work on that?
Well, the person that we sent, the assassin that Fordham's mom had matched him up with, is observing them. I guess we could inform them. I could send a fire paper real quick, letting them know Tilly is dead. And then we could go back to the Lyceum and, give Argon the time he needs to go over the sending note and rest, recoup our spells before we try to traverse into another plane to break these three objects that we've already stated once we had all three we were going to go do.
Our main goals were the retrieval of the stones and the cleansing of the trees. The twos are a bump along the road that we thought of ways that we could maybe try and deal with them, and we may still need to deal with them, but I think we need to deal with Trent's thing first.
I would say that it would still benefit us to inform the Dryad that's here that we've dealt with the corrupting object and Tilly. And if he knows another Tree of Life's location, he can provide that to Capriccio before we head out of his territory.
Aren't we going to Shady Creek after this? Isn't that where we're meant to ambush the twos?
Yeah.
That was a plan at one point, yes, and we can certainly still do that.
I mean, 2 less Volstruckers on the board.
Well, it's more of what's more pressing is destroying the phylacteries and versus giving them an extra, week? Maybe?
Right, but we were wanting to get rid of them before they actually had a chance to do what they want to with the bodies. We give them more time, we give them more time with the bodies.
And if we fail to kill them, then the phylacteries are out in the open.
I mean, they don't know we have the phylacteries.
They kind of do if Trent sent them looking for us.
I guarantee you Trent did tell them.
I think Trent just told him we have something he wants.
Yeah, I don't think they know exactly their phylacteries. So, and in fairness, they ran. The moment they knew that we were coming after them, they straight up ran. Sure, they're Volstruckers, and sure, they're powerful, but they're cowards.
It doesn't hurt to try and take them off of our path.
It's up to you in the long run. This is your mother we're talking about, Argon.
Yeah, but we're not done hunting these things yet. So if we need to deal with them at some point or another, it's probably easier to deal with them first while we have a plan for it than go trapeze through the abyss for a week, come back, and not know where they're at anymore.
Yeah, they could easily just leave Shady Creek. They could just take the bodies and just go somewhere else.
Well, that's the whole point of having the assassin watch them, observe them.
Yeah, but now that our half of that is complete, I doubt the assassin is going to continue on.
Why wouldn't they? They signed a contract. We upheld our contract.
We didn't specify for a specific amount of time. So now that we've completed our end, that completes their end.
What's the difference between an agreement and a contract?
One has a formal piece of paper.
Capriccio would have more knowledge considering that individual was connected to the Fae.
Oh.
Capriccio?
Hmm?
Fordrum just asked the question.
Yeah, Fordrum just asked what the difference is between an agreement and a contract.
I'm not sure.
Always felt like, kind of like Sinclair said, that there was paperwork and signatures involved, or maybe Argon said it.
As someone who deals in contracts, yeah.
I mean, was the contract actually binding? Like, if he were to break it, he would, get hurt or die?
That's the reason I don't know that I remember a contract. I just remembered an agreement.
I don't remember.
We had
a contract.
terms. I don't think we set a penalty.
I don't think there was a con. I think Fordrum's right. I don't believe there was a contract. I think it was a verbal agreement.
We took on his job for him. He took on a job for us.
And it was a her, I believe.
Her.
Yes, it was a her.
Yeah.
And I don't think that she signed a piece of paper saying that she would do this until a certain point of time. I think she just said she would do it. Oh, if only I had keen mind. In any case, I would like to point this out really fast. We are talking about an assassin. So,
That Fordham's mom hooked him up with.
still an assassin.
That worked for the greater phase of the
Spring
wilds.
Court?
Yeah, and her name was Rose.
Can anyone? What is it that you do when you want to look into someone else so far away? What is it? Scrying?
Yeah, I need an hour before I can do that.
I think we have all the time in the world now.
I don't know that we have all the time in the world.
You know what I mean. We're no longer in any danger.
I don't think we have any means of getting out of this swamp anytime soon. I think we're going to have to hunker down for at least enough time to let folks rest. There's a
Well-
cave back there.
And Tilly was heading towards it, so I'd imagine that's where her den was.
You might want to check it for traps.
You mean all the other pitfalls and all over the place? That can work.
No.
Also, we are close to Shady Creek, so if we decide to do that, then we at least have a direction of where we need to go. So positive for that.
And I can send the sending. That's not an issue right now, or I can wait until I'm ready to do the scrying.
Probably scrying first, because hear me out. I want to make sure she's actually watching these guys.
All right. Well, you want to go check the cave out and let's set up camp inside of it?
Sure. Capri, do you want to come with?
Sure.
He'll kind of move his shoulder down enough so that way if you want to land on it.
No.
Okay. Then he'll just walk with you towards the entrance to the cave, and I will look for traps.
All right. Investigation.
your boy's not good with that, but I'm gonna try anyway. That's not bad.
It's pretty good, actually.
It could be better.
So, looking around, Zurazar, I mean, 19's, you can't complain about a 19. You can't. Okay, Argon could, but you can't. Looking around, you see that this looks more like a lived-in little cave. Like a home for someone who's more druidic, somebody who doesn't stay inside of, houses or constructs or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
No traps that are discernible. No expensive tapestries, no useful items, nothing like that. It's just very simple place to rest.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm more upset that there's no tapestries in here. Yeah, Zuzar would just give a thumbs up. Looks clear.
I guess we move into the cave, and if someone has the ability to set up a hut, that would be nice. Extra protection.
Yeah, I can do this.
While he does that, actually, Zuzar will actually walk over to Argon. Hey, buddy.
Zurazar.
He'll pat your shoulder. Perfectly fine, by the way, with the whole anger thing. Trust me, I get it. I mean, look at me. I'm too angry to die sometimes. But I would like to point out something, and I kind of wanted to save this away from the others that way, just in case. You said that you learned about the whole phylactery thing. You also, I saw you did send something else off. Is that going to be an issue at some point in the future?
When I sent the communication back to them,
Mm-hmm.
I was asking him if I told him that we were working on getting the third, or that we got the third, that we need to destroy them, and wanted to know if we could meet to discuss it, or the process.
Okay. I just want to, I guess my big thing is these 5 papers are just kind of flying in and out. I just want to make sure that the people that we're talking to are the actual people that we're talking to.
Yeah, the only 2 I've sent is to Myron.
Yeah. No, I get it. And this is just me making,
No, you're fine to ask, trust me.
I'm keeping an eye out on everyone right now. Just making sure that everyone is, relatively safe.
I question enough of my own decisions. I would understand if somebody else questioned them as well.
Oh, you misunderstand, Argon. I despite me bullshitting a lot, I do actively trust you. You do have a sound head on those shoulders, minus the fist skull, but he'll kind of give you like a bit of a smirk at that. But no, you do good work, and just want to make, like I said, want to make sure you're not being conned in the end.
Yeah. We'll need to find a place to meet up with this person. I don't know if they can make it to, I wonder if they'd be able to make it to that same town.
Shady Creek.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause if they can make it to Shady Creek, that's as good a place as any.
Is this before or after we deal with the 2s?
Either way.
I mean, I wouldn't, if this person can... Good.
They've killed multiple Bull Struckers. I think they're fighting a fight. I'm not intending to keep them there for the fight.
I mean, we've killed a couple of Bull Struckers, but I won't turn my nose up to someone who actively dislikes the Bull Struckers as much as we do.
Yeah. Well, I'm not... Yeah, it's not their fight. They have their own things to deal with, but...
Fair enough.
We need to find a location that we could both go to meet. Otherwise, I mean, I could go. I don't even know where they're at either, to be honest. Otherwise, in theory, I could travel to them.
Fair. I guess I mean, if we deal with when we deal with the 2s, we'll at least have, a neutral town where we can all discuss options in, if we want to do that. Otherwise, then if we can find a way to get over to them, that might not be a bad idea either. Get us out of the shit.
Yeah.
But you doing okay though?
As well as I can be. With his silence, I'm more worried about what I did affecting Capriccio.
I'll let him speak on it. I don't really know myself, but I know him. I mean, if you want to try to talk to him, be my guest. I mean, wouldn't hurt, but I think he was hoping for a different end result.
No, of that I'm sure. The death wasn't my intention when we got here, but
Or mine. I was really thinking about just ringing her dinner bell really hard so that way we can, tie her up. But
she
what's
was
done?
kicking our ass.
Yeah. What's done is done. But I'd recommend if you want to alleviate any sort of worry in the air, maybe talk to him.
Yeah.
I think that'll go for really most people. I got charmed, so I don't really have much to talk.
I appreciate the advice, Zerzar.
That's what I'm here for. To look good, give advice, and not hit druids, apparently. Come on, let's get back to the cave.
All right.
You really didn't hit a druid, did you?
No, I was close so many times. So many times.
I'm sorry.
I swam a fuckload. She fucking jumped through trees. I got really close. I got grappled by a fucking fog cloud. I got close again, and she's like, save the animals. And I'm just like, I'm Steve Irwin now.
You got your cardio in, though.
That's the story, man. That's the story. I'm sorry.
Just don't die like him.
My thought was I was just gonna fucking punch her in the back of the head with the handle with the rapier. It's like, just let me have it. But it's fine. It is what it is.
Oh, I would have murdered her hard. Granted, I only work on one setting, so
That reminds me. Before we get to the cave, I'll give the one to Ark, and I'll say, when you get a chance, did you look at this?
Yeah.
The other one, I already gave something to Richo. The cloak was a cloak of protection. I can identify. I can only do just once a day. So This is you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So I'll just go back to the cave, and then he'll just kind of chill around Capriccio and anyone else who's around.
All right. Well, just assuming while you have any amounts of conversation, Argon, that you identify it. This is a wand that once per long rest, or once per day, sorry, can cast the Summon Animals spell.
Okay.
That's it.
So
Okay.
it wasn't a real bird.
Well, I mean, the other one was a real bird, the one that you guys killed.
And the beetle?
That was not. That was summoned.
That was just her dispel magic.
Mm-hmm. Druids have fancy flavor. Anyways.
Wake me for shift.
Are we setting a rotation?
I'll go first.
I will go second.
I can take quite a lot of the shifts if you wish. I will
Okay.
set up alarms.
I'll do third with the kid.
Okay. I'll take the last.
Alrighty.
I will be on the second with Zerzar.
Okay. Well, Did anybody have anything they wish to do during their watches?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I'll be doing the scrying. Because then as soon as I
Okay,
go back
yep,
to
yep.
sleep, I get the scrying back.
Yep.
Did we sleep so hard we level up?
As much as I wish.
You're
I
funny.
don't think so. I don't think we're anywhere near
No,
that
no,
mark
I'm done
yet.
doing mid-session level ups because last time it fucked up someone's character sheet and it took away half the session. So
Oh,
no.
jeez.
Yeah, I'm not trusting Roll20 to do it. We're just not going to do that.
Don't blame you for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, made my job easy, but it screwed everyone else over. So
So,
who are we scrying?
modifiers? Let's see. Modifiers. I have met the person, so first 10. So I have a +5.
You're not the one who makes the save. They get a +5. The difficulty of your save increases by 5. Yeah, okay. God, the wording on this is so weird. Okay.
I know. Connection, save modifier, likeness or picture. We've seen them.
You would have to have a picture, like have a physical. All right, so the DC is just +5.
Okay.
All right,
So 24.
wisdom. Yep. Ooh. What class are they? Oh, fuck. Yeah, they failed. You don't work for Fae without, being a little unwise. Anyways, as you scry upon Rose, you see she appears to be seated on top of this large stone pillar that has no visible entryway into it. As she is seated up there, she seems to be peering over at a window, but you can't make out specific details of the window. The grass is very, very overgrown in this area. There does appear to be a fence nearby around this pillar that she is on top of, as well as around the building itself.
From the description they gave us about this sanatorium, does it look like a sanatorium? We got
it
the
looks
81 pages of notes.
Yes, it looks like a
Ernie.
mansion, and that's the best you could summarize it as from this perspective.
Okay.
It definitely looked like a mansion. An abandoned one at that.
Okay, so abandoned. I will, while the sensor is in place, because I believe the sensor lasts for 10 minutes, I will send the fire paper saying, Tilly has been eliminated. I have proof of death in her foot. You can respond to this by writing on the back.
That's
and then
not how
ignite.
that works. Nope. They need to know the specific ritual in order to do it. It is something that needs to be taught. Yep.
Okay. Keep up the work. I am always watching.
All right. You see that a piece of paper appears in their hand. They look fairly confused and then read it. Then their eyes shift around and they just start flipping off the air.
Yeah.
But they continue doing what they were doing. All right, Argan, you had something?
Yeah, at some point during the night when he's awake and there's less people awake, I'm gonna go try and talk to Capriccio. I'm gonna go sit next to Capriccio.
Is this during your watch or something? Because he's sleeping.
Then I'll wait until after he wakes up, and I'll do it at the
So-
afterwards.
early in the morning when all the watches are finished,
if
or the final watch is happening and you wake up organically.
Yeah, if Capriccio goes to sleep immediately, then I'll just wait for him to wake up. I'm not going to wake him up.
So early in the morning when you both have a little bit of privacy.
Just poke him with a stick.
I think that would defeat the purpose.
Hey.
Yeah. I know this surely isn't the way you wanted this to end, and I'm sorry for my part in it. I know I've already said it. I know I can't stop it, but I know this affects you more than it does the rest of us.
He kind of looks at you for a second, and then he goes, "Just as Tilly's absolution would not return the lives of those gnomes, neither will yours return hers. But you have a chance, and she doesn't, because it was taken away from her."
That is fair. You're right. I do have the chance to absolve it, and she doesn't. And I had a part to play in that. And there's nothing I can do to undo that. So, unfortunately, regret is the only thing I have that I can offer.
Okay.
And with what he can say, that's about all Argon can do, and Argon will go study a spell book to prepare spells for the day.
Alrighty. Not sure if you were keeping up with the Discord chat, Argon.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what to do at that point.
Communicate.
Well, but he hasn't been sending these to me, has he? I'm assuming.
No, I mean, you know what you sent last. I was just
Yeah.
getting information to know if that's
okay.
going to happen or not.
Yeah. So the question is, what do we want to do next? We've got the twos to deal with. We at some point need to meet up with Myron to find out how to destroy these. After that, we need to go and destroy them.
Well, before we were discussing the abyss, but is this method? With this method, do we still have to go to the abyss?
I've been working under the assumption, Joey, that it has to be done in the abyss, regardless of the method.
That is the assumption that you've been working upon, but this is the first,
Okay.
quote-unquote, definitive information.
So the honest truth is, I don't know, Charizard. This is everything I know is that it has to be done in the abyss, but I didn't know the exact method of what destruction needed to be done, and so it's possible that this information will change that.
That's what I was thinking as well. Maybe we postpone our vacation to the abyss until we get more information from this person.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely no reason to go to the abyss until we talk to them.
Hey,
Because we
Argon,
need the method one way or the other. Fordrum?
are you able to teleport us today to the Fey Court?
To the
Is that
Fey
in our-
Court?
Is that in our plan to return the part to Tilly?
I don't think I can teleport to the Fey Court. Capriccio, isn't the Fey in a different plane?
Yes, it's in the Feywild.
Yeah. Is it still early enough in the day, Joey, that I'd be able to change my spell preparations? Or
Yeah,
not?
yeah, you're still prepping. This is just early morning conversation
So
over granola
Or-
and trail mix.
I guess
I mean,
the-
I could do plane shift, but in order for me to shift to a different plane that I am not native to,
Got it.
I would need some sort of key to do that.
What
I'm-
about getting to Rose?
What about a person who's been to the Fey Court?
I don't know that it works that way.
It's still another plane of existence, isn't it?
Well, I'm just saying Capriccio is not from this realm, right?
You
about
would
getting
need an
Rose?
actual tuning fork.
Okay.
The deal
Okay.
was you'd give that back to the other person and they could get it there.
Okay.
Can we get to Rose?
Rose is inside a cylinder right now, watching a dilapidated mansion.
So they're hiding out in a mansion. How fitting.
Probably
Wow.
the sanatorium would be my guess.
I can't really tell from the location they were at. I can definitely attempt to scry on the twos. I've got 2 chances, and then give me an hour and I'll be ready to go.
Maybe as a last-ditch effort, I don't want them being pinged that they're being watched, because we saw what happened when they figured out that we were coming for them down in the sewers. They ran. The moment they realized that they might be being spied on by magical means, they might run again.
I don't think they know it's on them. And the one that would know would be the sister, and that's the one I've been pinging.
But if one knows, then both will know.
No. I think she had the means of seeing it active when I cast it on her brother.
Right, no, you're misunderstanding. If she knows and she's able to see it, and she can still see it when you try to scry on her again, or even him, she's just going to inform her brother.
So pretend I asked a question. Do we have an answer?
So regardless of that, we know they went to the Empire to flee.
Oh,
We could assume they're still in the Empire somewhere, and we can't teleport into the Empire.
got it.
I don't like the idea of taking the box into the Empire.
But we
Fair.
can't go into the Empire anyway, so
Yeah,
Would it
fair
be-
enough.
Should we make a rendezvous with Rose?
that might not be a bad idea. Also, this is Sean talking. I want to clarify something, because it's been a while since we made the plan. The plan initially was to try to lure the twos to Shady Creek. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because it was neutral ground.
It was somewhere we'd possibly be able to prepare ahead of time.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I started asking.
Yeah, I had in my notes as the possible battlefields I had to be prepared for. Outside Shady Creek, inside Shady Creek, swampland outside Shady Creek, outside Sanatorium, inside Sanatorium.
So let's say we
So-
want to look. Oh, sorry.
That's what I had to prepare for based off of what you guys previously discussed.
Got it. Just want to make sure. It's been a while, so I just wanted to.
That's fair.
Well, if we
Re-verify.
want to lure them, I have a way of doing it.
What was
Let's-
your idea? Oh, go ahead,
Wait.
Fortune.
I don't know that we should step ahead yet. I'm wondering, shouldn't we make an exchange with Rose first, and then we can deal with the twos?
Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I don't want to deal with the twos right now.
I would
just-
like the box to be safe before we deal with the twos. Even if it's temporarily leaving it at the Lyceum.
Excuse me. Sorry, I've just been listening to all of this. You want the objects in the box to be safe. There's an individual who apparently knows how to make the bad things not bad, so that we don't specifically talk about them in public like you requested. Do we not just meet up with them first?
Yeah, because it's possible. It's a good point, Jurgen. It's possible that if their method works while we're here on this plane, we could just get these done and then go deal with the twos.
So we trust them to handle it for us?
No. Like, we meet up with them to find out how it's done.
I
With
can
Byron's
send-
brother.
I can send Bernie a message.
I can message Byron personally. That's how I've communicated with him so far.
I'm sorry, it's Mirian.
I'm sorry, Mirian.
You're good.
Sorry. No.
But-
I can contact Mirian. That's not the problem.
But to answer your question, Zerzar, I would basically say I found their stick with a blade on the end, and basically make it seem like I just found it in the sewer and willing to return it to its owner in Shady Creek.
That's our plan?
I'm pretty sure they'd want it back.
I think something to that extent. I mean, we had other plans around pretending to be Reggie and, claim that he knew where we were at. And he was going to sell our location to them if they met him at Shady Creek. That was the original plan. But so they didn't come to Shady Creek thinking they were going to fight us. They came into Shady Creek thinking they were going to meet with an information broker, who whether that's Reggie or not. Because we didn't want them coming in guns blazing. That was not the goal.
Yeah, that's why I suggested maybe, because they may still come guns blazing if it's Reggie, because he's a high value target for Trent.
Possibly. That's
I
a
was
fair
just
point.
thinking, sending a message to whoever owns the scythe.
That's
It's like,
guaranteed going to send them coming in guns blazing, though. Way more than Reggie guarantees that. I mean, your whole premise is the fact that she wants the scythe back. So, I mean, you can use the scythe as bait, but it's the same concept. It's got to be an information broker, not I have the scythe, come get it, because that's going to bring them in guns a-blazing again. But I personally think we should try and meet with, I'm going to say it wrong again. Is it Myron?
Miriam.
Miriam. Somehow I'm going to have to write that down so I can remember.
Miriam. Just more masculine Marianne. Miriam.
And find out what it will take to do the destruction ritual and then make a decision from there. But that's just my suggestion.
Too bad we don't have illusion magic.
Regardless, I can hide the things if we need to for a while.
Well, I was thinking we could make an illusionary Tilly and have her call for help to them.
I don't think they would care about Tilly, though.
Nah, but they would if she had that thing in her eye. Maybe.
You want to send the message, or should I?
Wait. All I did was offer up an option, so I need to know what anyone else thinks about doing it in that order. If somebody has some other idea of what they want to do.
I personally don't want to encounter the twos until we've dealt with the objects, whether it's put them in a safe keeping or destroy them. We do not need to bring these things any closer towards the Empire. Trent's already on high alert looking for us.
So, should we contact this other individual?
Marion's
to meet up?
probably the safest path from here.
Unless there's
Then-
the Empire.
And then after that, Rose.
Yeah.
And we could kill both of those birds with one stone if we just invite them to the same spot.
Assuming they're capable of getting there,
Well, that's the question.
which I don't know. Alright, so is that what we want to do? I mean, there's half of this group that hasn't said anything yet.
I mean-
Vraska?
I'm easy. Either I kill something or I help you guys do whatever magic-y thingy we're doing.
Zerzar?
As long as we are able to kill the twos, that's the important thing. If we need to find a way to hide these things, then sure. But I would like to point out we've been fighting in the Empire with these things on us as well. Why change our form of attack now? I feel like
We've never been in the Empire.
oh we haven't. I'm sorry.
We've yet to enter the Empire.
We've only been in the Empire once, and that was the first glade.
My bad. That's a me bad.
Yeah.
We've been teleporting all over the place. I'm actually.
And
Yeah,
that's where we got our first one.
Yeah.
I am slightly losing track of where I am now because you all are taking me to the most wonderful places.
Yeah. We're
Um,
north of the Empire right now.
Okay, then I guess the big thing is, can we trust this person with holding these objects?
Oh, I'm not going to let them hold them. Either we're going to destroy them or I'm going to store them someplace that nobody can get to.
I prefer the storing where no one else can get to, because at this current juncture in time, I don't trust anyone but the people in this cave. Minus you, Jurgen. You're probably fine, but still.
But
No offense.
we at some point we still need to meet with them in order to find out how to destroy them. And I think the sooner we get that answer, the sooner we can make a better decision on what to do next. But like I said, that's just my opinion.
I am inclined to agree, actually. The faster we deal with these, the faster we can deal with the others. But I would say if we aren't able to destroy them and just store them away, I do think we need to get to Rose as quickly as possible and then deal with the twos.
Let's send a message to.
Well,
Aaron.
wait. Capriccio still hasn't said anything.
Yeah. Whatever your plan is.
Okay.
Contact Miriam. And let's go from there. See if they can meet us either in, was it Shady Creek? Shady
Well,
Brook?
so I will send Miriam a message and I'll ask where we can meet.
Alrighty.
Can you also state not in the Empire?
And where are we at? The
Chevalier Wood.
Savalier.
Savalier Wood in the Graying Wildlands.
Yeah, we're just north of Shady Creek.
Yep.
Southeast?
And this is actual sending, Joey.
Southwest, sorry.
You do have a total of 25 words per piece of paper that you send out.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is a sending.
Oh,
So that
an
way he can
actual
respond.
sending. Okay.
He can respond rather than using paper.
Okay. Well, then here we go. There's the Zoom link for you, sir. We finally get our guest to appear. Yay!
Oh, is that who Goose is?
No,
Was the Goose the snake?
that's Tolsha. Yeah, this is Miriam. He made it very clear that he had nothing to do with that entire situation. Hello!
Whoa.
Welcome. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, yeah, back when I had people's names displayed because it was important. So, you receive that sending from Argon. Argon, go ahead, say it out loud.
Yeah. Where can you meet? We are currently in the Savalier Woods. You could respond. Because this is an actual sending, not one of the pieces of paper.
Oh, perfect.
I'm saving on the paper costs.
If you will fail this scrying save, I can join you now.
That's a pretty direct route. Do it too.
Argon's like, what the fuck's a scrying save?
Do not resist this spell effect.
You'll get one more sending very well.
Alrighty. Then Tolsha will scry for you. You willingly fail the save. A moment later, you see a flash of divine energy as Miriam teleports into this local area. Marion, would you like to describe what your character looks like as you step out?
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
You see a 7-foot tall Goliath, draped in red and black robes with what you can only assume is a blonde wig atop his head, carrying a little taller than him a giant black and silver spine that the head reaches above his head, being flanked by 2 unknown individuals covered in ghillie suits. Would I recognize Argon from the Lyceum?
Yes, you immediately recognize the youngest son of the Lyceum family. And I think that's up to date for what you know. A student, much like yourself. Wait, no, his robes look completely different, Argon. If you would like to describe the importance ceremonially of your robes.
He is wearing purple and blue robes that signify that he has graduated. They are covered in. Normally, the robes designate what school you graduated from. These are not robes that you would have seen this symbol for. They look like an hourglass that flows from his chest through his neck and over his back.
Considering what I've learned in the last couple sessions, would I know that that's chronomancy?
You would know that that is some type of time magic, but you're not familiar with chronomancy yet, I believe. Not intimately.
Right.
Yet.
We know of its existence. We know
Yes.
of time and space magic.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's your brother, Argon?
We're not related.
It is a pleasure to meet you, and congratulations, Mr. Lyceum, as Miriam goes to shake your hand.
Doesn't shake his hand. Argon sits in a chair the whole time. He sits in a floating office chair. He will stand up, though, to shake your hand. And the chair will just sit there and float. Miriam, it's been quite a few years since the last time we ran into each other at the school.
Yes, it has been a very interesting journey. Is this area secure?
As secure as we can make it. And I will introduce him around to everyone here. I'll point to the
doing
dwarf.
that, I'm gonna cast Private Sanctum around us. Because I know why it was called.
Mm-hmm.
Much better spell check. Safety.
I'll point out Fordrum, the dwarf that's sitting in one end. And then I'll point Zurazar out. Everybody can describe themselves. I don't need to do it for you. So I'll start with pointing out this is Fordrum.
Hi, scale mail. No, sorry, a split mail. It's sort of darkish, and it has like a weave of something over it. Big symbol of the Allfather on his chest. Hammer, big shield.
I'll point. This is Zurazar. I'm going in the order of the Zoom meeting, so
No, that's fine. Zuzar just kind of gives a nod. He'll say, "Hello, random person just teleported in front of me." He's the half orc, more lean than bulk. Kind of blackish yellow eyes. Wears this very fine and extravagant sort of jacket with an overcoat over top of it. And yeah, no, he just seems to just be eyeing you semi curiously, but also suspiciously. Just like, random person, nice.
then Braska.
Hi there. And you see this big, just 8-foot tall, built fucking just hairy dude who's just got all muscle and not a lot going on upstairs.
And you are familiar with furbolgs. But that is a bulky fucking furbolg.
Sinclair.
I'm a undead lizard. In
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a dragon's face.
A lizard with a dragon's face. That's what he looks like.
And then Capriccio would be the last one that I would point out.
You see a tiny fairy, very opulently dressed, with dragonfly wings and iridescent skin that seems to change colors depending on which angle you look at him from. And a phantasmal unicorn horn on his forehead.
I thought my family was diverse.
None of us are related.
Oh,
But still family.
Yes, that fair enough. This is Myriad. This is a student of the Lyceum. At least you were last time I knew. I'm assuming you haven't broken from that, have you?
No, I am still technically a student. I've been given special permission from Headmaster Thunderbrand to travel.
I had to steal that permission.
Believe me,
Yeah.
if I hadn't found what I did, he probably wouldn't have let me go.
You're Bernie's half brother?
That is correct.
Hmm.
Actually, this is actually a good point of question. Joey, with their passives, would they notice my face thing?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I
Everyone
technically
other
don't know.
than Argon. So, yes, there is a unique pattern kind of subtly hinted to across his face.
Not the normal Goliath tattoos.
No.
What's with your face?
It looked like someone graffitied it.
What do you mean? No one in my group pointed this out to me, so
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
first interaction of this.
Finally, you learn about it.
You got all this, all janky.
Once
Not
I
just
finish the
motion for your
spell, I'll look
face.
at a mirror.
Yep. And you notice the odd outline across your face that somehow feels oddly natural. But you know that was not there before. You know what your face looks like.
I signed to my bros. Did you guys notice this?
Ooh, yeah. Do any of you speak giant?
I do.
I do.
Okay,
I do.
the three of you then are aware that giant is one of the only forms of ASL, but it's giant ASL. So GSL.
Giant sign.
And you notice he's doing that to the two cloaked individuals that both just nod their heads yes.
Your companions are?
Dicks.
They're also brothers?
No, they are my The spell's done. I can actually say this. I gesture for them to remove their hoods, and you see two skeletons.
That
Ah.
both raise their hands and kind of like awkwardly wave.
You might
Right.
want to put those down.
Be pretty counterintuitive considering I raised them.
You tried to raise an undead dragon turtle
No, he would have been
earlier
alive.
today.
He would
I'm
have been
sorry,
alive.
what?
He was nowhere danger of actually completing it.
I mean, honestly, the skeletons, but they look kind of cute. What are their names?
Accommodations.
The first time anyone's asked their name.
Yeah, I know. D&D gamers aren't usually interested in names of NPCs. Skeletons? Yeah, that's Jerry. That's Phil. Like, just...
Welcome to our unique brand of wasting time.
That's
We like
fodder.
to ask irrelevant
That's
questions.
bait.
The one with the sword is named Femur,
Okay. Already loving it.
and the one with the bow is named Achilles.
You know what? I kind of want to make sure these skeletons live. So can we not? The pun names are kind of what get me. I'm not gonna lie.
Argan, you are also fully aware that any practitioner of the necromantic arts from the Lyceum has to do a full ethics seminar that is about 50% of their entire accreditation.
Oh, so how did he pass? If he's got puns. There's no
hasn't.
ethics in that.
He hasn't passed.
It's femur spelled with an F or a PH.
Femur.
Cool, thanks. Gordon was asking in character, but cool.
Oh, my bad.
Fordham's like,
That's perfect.
Fordham's like, thanks God.
That's the god call I get? Fuck!
He finally answers. and that's
There's
what
your
you
divine
get.
intervention. No more.
Damn it.
Don't get it again for a week.
Right.
So you
good
study
try.
underneath the hot professor then.
Man, you're here for a reason. How do we
Yeah.
break these things?
Right, down to business. So while we were in the Shadowfell, I believe came across, well, in front of the gate to the Shadowfell. We came across a phylactery being guarded by, oh jeez, what the hell is that thing called again?
See a big tall guy kind of look like this, and I bring out a little wooden statue of what looks like a demon.
No, this was an undead god baby created during the calamity.
Oh. All right.
That wasn't there the last time I was there.
This portal was located in the northern mountains of Jorhas, in a land where the undead can never be permanently put to rest. It's apparently also where a titan is primed and ready to be raised. We've informed multiple churches they're leading a crusade. They can deal with that.
He's stuck in ice.
No, it's part of the mountain.
Okay.
So he's not the Flame Emperor.
Oh, wait, no, I got the name for this person, actually. It was the one of Undying Death, I think was its title. Geez, where did I put that in my notes? Too many notes. Oh, I'm still coming. Too far. I have no idea. Starts with a K, I think.
Okay, so it's none of the Archons that I know of.
We also met another Titan called Doxum, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
He was much more helpful,
Hmm.
but he's gone back to sleep, thankfully. Anyway, the ritual to destroy a phylactery requires very specific components. It is not a spell that can be taught, as far as I'm aware. I was granted this through a very unique circumstance. What I can tell you is it requires 1,000 gold worth of diamond dust, as well as my blood, and conducting the ritual over 4 hours.
So
Why
he-
your blood?
The only thing I can tell you is that the Titan referred to us as keepers. And that might have something to do with it, but currently looking into that.
Anybody here proficient in history?
I am.
You may
I'm just old.
you may roll the history check.
I'll assist. I'm proficient too.
Damn.
Oh, I don't get to see the rolls. I can't be hype.
19.
That sounds like an important phrase that you should, if it was spoken about within your proximity, you probably would have held on to it.
Okay.
So it's something that at least has not been spoken in front of your proximity before. Or researched by you, obviously.
Right. So it has to be destroyed specifically by you or a member of your family? Just out of
From-
curiosity.
As of what we know right now, specifically me, my other siblings have other gifts that we have yet to discover.
Or do you just need your blood as a component?
From my understanding, I am the only person alive in this plane of existence that can even knows of the spell. It is not written in my book. It is just in my mind. I couldn't tell you how to cast it even if I wanted to. Can I do that, Joey?
Can you write it down?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
You could certainly try. Roll me an Arcana check.
I
You're
handed
going to have to tell
paper.
me what it is.
I'm gonna use my session advantage because I'm not gonna be here again probably.
Sin, he's a wizard. He has paper.
That's a dirty 29.
Dirty 29. You sit down and you start thinking about it, and one of the perks of being a wizard is that you know how to break down Arcana to a fundamental enough level where it can be written, researched, remembered. You probably could. The amount of hours it would take you to write down is 9.
Ooh.
And you would need, what is that, 450 GP worth of paper and ink? Yeah.
So I would need 40 pages of paper.
Yes. To write down the entire ritual.
Holy crap.
You do it over 4 hours. It's not the same thing. It's,
Yeah.
Clerics do the same thing for 4 hours. Wizards have to do something different. ADHD and all that.
So 450 is the equivalent of 9 levels,
Correct.
I'm assuming.
Correct. But it is not technically a 9th level spell.
Right, I get you.
I'm just wondering if he writes it down, would I be able to read it with Eyes of the Runekeeper?
Yes, but you would not be capable of comprehending it because of the level of complexity in Arcana that it is.
You can read algebra. It doesn't mean you understand it.
Yeah, I know some of these words.
I'm the oldest one here.
True.
It's a number and a letter.
Yeah, fuck you for doing that. But yeah, just...
I can attempt. Well, actually, that's a good question. With that dirty 29, would I be able to, even by translating it down on paper, would it be something that someone could follow?
If they were skilled enough at ritual spell casting, yes, absolutely.
I can write down the instructions. It will take me a full day and 140 pages of high quality ink and paper. But I could write it down for you to follow. It is not something you can copy into a book. This will be this will effectively be a manual that you will have to refer to every time you cast this spell.
Could it be copied into my spell book, Joey?
No. The
No.
way that he is describing this, it is something that you would have to have written down from the original source any cliff notes for it would leave something of excruciating importance out. So you would pretty much have to just refer to the specific notes that he writes down.
Okay.
Meaning everybody who ever learns it would have to learn it from him as the source.
Its own book.
Ooh,
So-
sorry, I just thought of this. Joey, with my medical knowledge, do I know how much blood I had to use in that one ritual? Like,
Yes, it was, I believe, 2 pints of blood because it left you exhausted temporarily.
no, I got exhausted by giving blood to a vampire.
No, you were exhausted from
exhausted.
performing the ritual until you completed a
Oh,
short
right.
rest.
Right. Okay.
Oh, then you're going to be really exhausted because we need to do that 3 times.
I'm not going to be draining 2 pints of my blood in a single day.
Can more than one phylactery be destroyed in one ritual?
Unfortunately not.
Fortunately, this power of the spell is very precise. Each amount of blood and gold is only for 1 phylactery at a time. 1. And that is actually a misnomer. The spell destroys outer planar objects. A phylactery falls under that category. This is destroy alien things.
From any plane?
From the description of the spell, any plane.
Okay, so you need paper and ink, a day's work of scribing it down, and then several days worth of
Bleeding.
bloodletting. I do have a question for you, since you seem to be very versed in the practical necromancy.
Ethical, yes.
But this is unethical, so I want your take on what this means, and I will hand you the ritual that the twos are using, and I will show you the undead skull as well.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you
Oh.
are a necromancy major.
And I'm the necromancer in
Well,
our party.
Mirian, you can investigate this if you would like. It's going to be an Arcana check from you.
Do I have advantage because school necromancy, or is it opportunity?
You have opportunity because of the school.
Okay.
Can I assist him in any way?
Oops.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
No, just necromancy.
I am. Yes, and I can cast 8th level necromancy spells, regardless
So,
of
yes.
the fact that Sinclair thinks he's the most powerful necromancer in the group.
Okay, so
You
I
have
didn't
advantage.
hear that beforehand, so I'll keep that 1 roll and I'll just roll again. So 27.
Okay. This is something that the Lyceum would never teach, and any ethical necromancer would never pick up. It is a very in-depth ritual that creates a bonded item out of the torture and torment of souls, not just the lives, but the souls of the individuals. By your best estimate, it would probably require 10 souls to infuse this object, and it would act as a focal point in order to control mid-tier undead that were constructed. And it would possibly even be able to channel that magic into them and intensify them. Very bad.
That is an abomination.
Yes, it is.
Yes. I completely agree, but I don't have a stick to break it. Ethically, at least.
Would this type of blasphemous soul bending qualify under the outer planar object?
No, this is native.
Fortunately, this is something of our world, so the spell will not destroy it.
Yeah, the only way I know to free the souls is to find the crook. And unfortunately, I don't have the crook, I have the scythe. at the moment.
Boy, both our groups have been very busy since we both killed Volstruckers at Nicodranas.
Yeah, we killed the one with the big diamond there, which we still have on our ship. And then
He
we
didn't respond to the mention of the scythe.
Mary?
Yeah, that's going. What scythe and crook? 'Cause I have not heard any of this.
the shepherd's crook, which releases souls and ferries them. And then there's the reaper's scythe, which destroys souls.
Any reference? Do I have any idea what the hell he's talking about?
Religion check, Miriam.
And that is that's a natural 2030.
Okay. That sounds like some religious stuff. Possibly Age of Arcanum predates that. Maybe it doesn't strike any knowledge that you have, but you do remember some of the older tomes that you read at the Lyceum did have symbols etched into the covers of a scythe and a crook. Nook. Yeah.
Forget. Am I familiar with the concept of vestiges?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, I'm familiar with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I seek has been stolen from its resting place by, and I pull up the image that Forgems carved for me by this SOB.
Please tell me that when you say twos, you don't mean Volstruckers.
Oh yeah, the skin grafter and the sister.
Great. I thought the Handler was a pompous name.
It's a pair of Volstruckers. We've also met one, which is the all-seeing eye. He's down in the Berskglade. Overseeing his Berskglade? It's a mountain range down south. There's an old city of Vecna, evil as all hell, full of a whole bunch of undead abominations. I told your brother. I guess he didn't see it as pertinent.
Is this the city of sentient undead I was told about?
No.
Different place.
Different
think
different
they're-
Yeah,
coast.
Bernie didn't tell us shit.
Yeah, I know. Bernie didn't tell y'all anything.
Which is amazing, saying how much Sinclair just spits out every time he talked to people. He dumped a ton on Bernie.
I'm
Yeah.
going to have to throw his horns in a barrel. Okay.
But, this is what the crook looks like, and I show him the other image.
Okay.
If you ever see it, I would like it back. It
I
belongs
will-
to me.
I will keep that in mind. Are you? I'm going to assume Bernie didn't tell you anything. So two ancient art. So they have one of these artifacts, and they've also been looking at what we've been finding. Are you familiar with singularities?
Yeah, Bernie did tell us about singularities.
All right, good. Did he tell you they probably have two of them?
Yes.
We were told that y'all gave them all to Trent's opposition in the Empire. Another member of the council. You are aware Trent is a lich, right?
Oh no, yes, we found that out quite recently. Apparently, he's also been sending necromancers into a trap.
Oh, he's
That
al-
was Trent, right? We figured that out from that one I got.
You guess that it's
Infer.
him, but you have no actual confirmation. You guys are just making an inference.
Right.
Don't get hit by his no-no stick. It will corrupt your essence.
He's actually talking about the stick, not the other thing.
Okay.
He's got a stick that will put a phylactery in your head.
Is that
You don't know that's
through
exactly what it does.
psychically or physically?
We don't know yet.
I've actually had some time to think about it. I don't think it's a phylactery. I think it's just the effects of it. Think about it like this. When he actually wants to when he actually wanted to do something and actually put a phylactery somewhere, he did it, and the person was corrupted permanently. However, Argon, your mother is fighting it.
I'm sorry, what?
This was going to be brought up at some point or another.
Take it, Ant.
Just so I have clarification out of world, is his mother
The headmaster of the Lyceum. Thunderbrand is
this-
the acting headmaster.
and that's why he's acting headmaster.
Yep.
And the reason I'm telling you this is because if you're helping us and you're actually doing this, we need to make sure that everything is out there. Plus, this doesn't leave this area now, does it? In any case, what I'm thinking is the stick gives or uses effects of it, and it does corrupt the individual, but it's not permanent. It's like a fuse.
From everything everyone saw in the extraplanar space that the magic was tied to, it was like another entity was taking the magic and siphoning it away every time they tried to cast magic on her.
The fuse.
Or like the phylactery, channeling the energy back to Trent.
This is why I said you're going to be bloodletting for a few days, if you're willing to help us.
Can you confirm whether or not it acts as a permanent phylactery? Does it break upon use, or does it just act as a harbinger for his soul like a normal one? I actually have no idea that that's what phylactery does. Ignore my entire statement.
All I can tell you is it is persistent. They had to put her in the special ward. And we're trying to find a way of breaking that effect. Unfortunately, anytime you cast magic upon her, like I said, it is siphoned away. It doesn't actually affect her. And it goes into the ethereal plane where this other entity or transference happens.
We have no idea that it's a phylactery. There is no physical. We have not found any physical
Evidence.
entity like we have with the other phylacteries. What Sinclair said is true. That's exactly what's happening, but there's nothing that we have seen that, other than that makes it similar to what we've seen with the other phylacteries.
And that's why I'm saying it's
Right.
more like the effects of such a thing, not the
Yes.
actual thing.
Yes. But to get you up to speed, Trent attacked the headmaster, slayed 2 of the archmages of the Lyceum, and managed to touch her with some sort of wand that is now causing her to go in and out of control of herself. She is currently being stored in the Lyceum in an anti-magic ward.
And even that isn't enough to...
It doesn't stop the ability. It just stops her from doing more damage. Yes.
And like I said, I believe that information should remain with here, not anywhere else.
So, a quiet student who's been here with you this entire time will look over at you, Argon, with his jaw dropped.
Do I recognize this student, or is this someone Argon picked up?
This is somebody who joined the Lyceum after you were already gone. So yeah, you would know. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to apologize because I'm
You
sorry.
could have been
This
outside the bubble at this point.
This is Jurgen.
Hello, I'm Jürgen. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
I'm so sorry, Arg. I didn't realize your mother was that plagued. Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. I did forget you were here, Jurgen.
I do my best to be a wallflower.
I can tell.
You've done an excellent job.
We don't have to worry about you saying anything, will we, Jurgen?
Of course not.
Jurgen is very loyal to my mother. Of that I
Okay.
don't question.
She's the only reason I was allowed to live in the Lyceum despite the war and after the attack. I would sooner betray my own country before I ever considered betraying her.
Okay, that's good then. I'll remember that. Just make sure. We'll kind of waggle a finger at him. But
Joey,
Yeah.
from everything they've told me, the fact that this effectively acts as an anchor point to something in the ethereal, would that fall under the outer planar object?
In theory, maybe. But you are fully aware that what your spell does is completely destroy whatever it is.
So it might just destroy her brain.
Maybe.
Possibly.
If that's what's plaguing her, if it's something else, maybe that you would need. Luckily, you would need to perform a check on her medicinally while pertaining to your knowledge of Arcana as well, in order to figure out more. If only there was somebody in this known universe who was good at both of those equally.
They did say they were getting the best arcanist with medical knowledge to consider looking into ways of surgically removing it.
I am going to have a lot of questions for Thunderbrand, and I am definitely going to need. Was going to talk to my father, but I guess I'm going to have to leave that to Tulsha. This is more important. I'm also a student of medicine, and specifically necromancy, and how magic and medicine correlate. In any case, is there anything else I need to know before I start the multiple days process of writing this ritual down?
Not that I can think of.
you want some liquor before you start? Calm the nerves.
No, I'm going to need to start. I'm going to need to slowly bleed myself. It'll dilute my blood. Do you happen to have one of these here so I can just break one now?
Well, we have all three.
No,
I
we
mean-
don't. We have
Sorry,
two
no.
of the three.
We have two of the three. The third one is in the shade.
Which one would we want to destroy first? I'm kind of inclined to destroy the one we just got first, kinda. Thoughts?
I don't know that the
Roving
order
eye,
makes
sure.
a difference to me.
They're both eyes.
Oh, that's true. They are.
Yeah.
I would be careful, Miriam. This eye definitely seems like it wants to look at you, and from what I think Broska saw on the previous owner, it's
Like
Yeah,
the
just-
burrow.
yeah, it burrows, but you help the burrowing. Let's just leave it at that. Just don't look at it.
Well, I'm going to have to look and touch it for this to work.
If you'd like, I could fiddle around until I find where it is in the cloak, hold it, and you could touch the tip and see the tip.
I'm going to have to spend 4 hours rubbing diamond dust and my blood on it.
Sure you don't sure you don't want some liquor? I feel like that's gonna be a lot of pain.
If I drink liquor, I'm more likely going to pass out from blood loss.
That is actually a fair point. That'll just dry you out real fast.
So what you're saying is you need a hearty meal before you start bloodletting.
Yes.
All right. Who's up for some bland food?
Bland food.
You say
That's what-
food?
That's all we've been eating.
Well,
I have 13 weeks worth of rations on me, so I will eat jerky.
Alrighty. Better than bland food. Salty food.
Yeah, help
Oh.
yourselves, guide. It's all preserved, but it's 13 weeks worth of food.
Oh,
Now-
do you want to see something?
Argon, are you going to read over his shoulder as he is going through the physical comprehension of this ritual?
If he'll let me.
Yeah, this is. I have 40 pieces of paper, but I don't think I have anywhere near that much ink.
Does it need to be spelling, Joey?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got it. We're fine.
Okay, perfect.
I'll have food ready in 10 minutes.
Oh, Fortune, actually, I was thinking about something. I'll reach into my bag and I'll take out the bowl of shrimps I took from your home. You want one?
Nope.
I have some diamond dust, Miriam, but I do not have 1,000. I have 600.
I have 75 gold of residuum. If you have residuum, that also works.
I do not even know what residuum is.
Yes, you would. You're from the Lyceum.
Oh, I've never ran into it as in character. At least as I've played, I've never ran into it.
It is incredibly rare anywhere other than... Actually, no, even in Whitestone nowadays, it's become very rare. But in the Lyceum, it is a catch-all spell component.
We have
1,000
1,000 gold worth of diamond dust. We just have to powderize it.
Oh, I can do that. I have fabricate.
I pull out a diamond out of the bag of holding that has all the party red in it.
All right. Is that a diamond worth 1,000 GP?
Exactly 1,000.
Perfect.
Fabricate. It is now dust.
Perfect.
Wait, can you turn another gem into diamond with that?
I can turn a gem into powdered or crystallized version of the gem.
Yep.
Oh.
5th level spell. Good.
It's not the other one. Okay.
So, as he's going through this ritual, Argon, I would like you to roll me a Arcana check to see how well you keep up with it.
I'll use advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. but I
26
can't
is
do what I
good.
cast.
I
Actually,
know,
for
but I
you,
can
that's
roll higher.
You could.
It's a hard spell.
I know.
You know what?
Yeah,
You can just exhaust yourself.
I'm gonna try and roll. Ooh, do I exhaust myself?
You can chrono shift, and if that failed, then you can exhaust yourself.
All right, we'll chrono shift first.
So what the hell is he doing while I'm focused on this?
Paying
He's-
attention.
Paying attention over your shoulder, but you feel strange magics happening over.
All right, I guess I'm going into exhaustion again.
All right, so automatically succeed.
Yep.
All right.
You're gonna see a lot of rapid eye movement if you're looking at Argon at any given time. Let's see.
Well, what you see of Miriam is bleeding his arms with his very nice surgical things because he learned the first time. He's gonna put it in pints first.
Yup. So,
Because I am a doctor.
and as you are reading over his shoulder as he's transcribing step by step by step out, this is an arcanely casted spell for sure, 100%. But it has a lot of religious significance, Argon. It pertains to the banning and banishment of foreign affairs and objects as well as he's doing this. It has a lot of ties innately to the safety and well-being of mortals, which is usually something that arcanists don't specifically aspire to add to their spells. It's more, we need to achieve this goal. This is the goal we need to get. We obtain it. This is more the purpose of the goal and the intention of it being transcribed in there as well. The blood that is necessary, there is nothing to scribe about the blood. In theory, this could work with anybody's blood, but he seems convinced that it is specifically his. So that's your choice to interpret however you wish or desire. The last thing you would notice as he's writing all of this down is that this breaks down magic at a fundamental level that is astonishing to you. This is the removal of latent magic, the dispersing of magic coming off of it, the transmutation of that magic into a more raw source instead of this is necromantic into necromantic, it is necromantic into raw magic in order to completely change exactly what that magic was so it could not become an issue in the future. The only way that you can describe this spell after watching him transcribe it is pure genius. This is something that the Lyceum would hide very deep within their studies and probably hand out a reward to somebody for figuring out. And you can also surmise that Mirian might be your intellectual equal.
+5, bros.
Proficiency also. That's the big part.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything to him because I don't want to interrupt his ritual. So.
Okay. At the end of you writing everything down and then performing the ritual during the same time, everybody watches as this very wide circle that takes up about 20 feet in total of this dust is being scribed by him, and even mid-ritual is adjusted and pushed into different areas, and he's pouring his blood across it. During that time, something strange happens to his face. You watch as those markings around it become much more predominant, and there's almost like a beak or bird-like shape that goes over top of his face as he performs it. But it's like a tattoo on him that clearly was not there before. At the end of the ritual, you watch as the diamond dust flares very, very brightly. And you were putting the eye in the middle?
Yes, one of the eyes.
Mirian, there's a very specific medical compound that you are fully aware with that can preserve organs inside of it, but also can leave them inert. It helps being a medicine wizard. So you can just drop it in that.
Perfect. Perfect. And I can just make it with fabricate, I think.
Yep. And at the end of the ritual, it flares very brightly, and all of you look at the eye as it completely solidifies and then crumbles into dust, and then all of that diamond blazing dust envelops around it and disappears completely. Argon, you followed along the spell perfectly. There is no foul play here. There is nothing deceiving you. I mean, in order to get around that, he would have to be beyond a genius. This is destroyed. However, Mirian immediately looks incredibly exhausted.
Eat.
I think we should relocate because we're going to need to get another diamond.
We have a giant diamond that we can make into like thousands and thousands of these.
It's back on the ship, which is in Whitestone.
How dare you threaten my disco ball?
We're not going to ruin it. We're just going to shave a little off the top.
I don't think Marian's capable of dealing with this for at least another few days.
I can do it.
He's going to need it. No. Not fabricating the diamond. Trying to destroy another one.
Oh, I see.
That's what I mean. We need to go shave some diamond and then go somewhere safe that old boy Mr. T can get to us.
How long
What did you just call me?
No, homeboy Mr. T. Trent.
Oh.
We don't speak his full name.
Yeah.
What
Either Iggy Thought or Mr. T.
I mean,
What?
yeah, he's after me too.
What were you trying to say, Zubazar?
I was asking, how long will it take you to be able to do this again? A few days, you said?
You're muted.
at least a day to physically recover, it might leading 2 more pints, maybe longer, or that might hit me harder. Because you can't just keep leaving 2 pints of blood every day.
Yeah, of
As the
course.
guy who does that on the regular, yeah, he's not wrong.
I do agree, and that's why I'm saying we will be able to reach back into contact with you whenever you are ready, so we can do this again. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Argon has a direct line of of the communication.
I was just going to suggest we go back to our ship, grab a little dust off the disco ball, head to the Lyceum,
You
sleep for 2 days.
you do know that the ship. I'm not going to say what the ship is because that's probably a terrible idea.
It's in Whitestone.
Sinclair.
Jesus.
I've already said it.
We're in a bubble that nothing can peer through. At least not God, less than gods. I think, if I understand magic right.
What about liches?
I'm a little lightheaded.
What about liches with a lot more power than they should have?
Depends if they can. Well, let's look around. Do we see any scries?
Cast Greater Restoration on Miriam.
Thank you.
That's 100 GP of diamond dust down the
Oh, so you can do it again.
Can anybody see invisibility? Because scrying eyes are invisible.
They cannot appear in this zone, and they cannot penetrate the zone.
True. There's nothing near this zone.
Okay. Still, Sinclair, it doesn't hurt to err on the side of caution, especially with my ship.
It's Broska's diamond.
It's
Why is it Broska's diamond?
Because he
Oh,
hauled
who
it.
the hell hauled it?
I helped you haul that.
Oh, you
Don't-
helped.
I did. Remember, you couldn't do it yourself, Broska.
You needed
You
the
needed
Goliath.
the big bad Goliath wizard to help you carry it.
Somehow that doesn't seem to track.
It is true, though. So,
Argon, do you happen to have the sigil for Whitestone's teleportation circle?
I do have it, yes.
We
If you
don't
can
even need
teach me
that.
that, I can go there. I know where that spell is as well.
I don't know. They got kind of moody
I
the last
will
time. we-
have to check with. I cannot get. I was given
Lady
that by
Derolo.
my Lady Derolo. I would
I
have
got
to check
one
with
better.
her before I give it to you.
I've got sand from Whitestone.
There's sand at Whitestone.
Well,
no, you would
dirt.
have dirt. Yeah.
I was about to say, why? There's sand at Whitestone since when?
But it
Is there-
If you
requires a
dig
much-
deep enough, there is always sand.
It requires a
Micrologic.
much more powerful spell to use the dirt, Sinclair, than it does to use the circle.
So, as a point of clarification, my sister can also create diamonds. if
Oh.
we kill something big enough.
Well, we took a big ass diamond that used to hold a whole bunch of necromancy in it, and we released it into the Shadowfell.
It's 1,000 gold. We could go to Uthodurn and buy one. We could probably just buy the dust in Uthodurn.
Yeah, can we not shave the fancy disco ball that's currently a good place?
Uthodurn, the city of dwarves that has as many mine shafts inside of it as, most other cities have horses.
But the
Yeah.
problem with going to Uthodurn is he can't go with us.
Who?
Those two. You put up a ward keeping out undead.
In his house.
It's at my house. There's a whole city around it that's.
I thought you put it
perfectly-
around the whole city.
No.
My
Forge
my
not
skeletons
that
look
powerful.
dejected, sir.
Now.
I appreciate Fortune. I didn't know you could do
My
that.
image.
Fortune, I didn't know you could do that. I'm so
Well,
proud of
I
you.
thought when you
Thank
said you warded Uthodurn, that's what you meant.
No, his home.
No, Hallow is only a certain space.
So.
My house.
An
I-
important an important check needs to be made. Mirian medicine check. This is for yourself. You do have advantage on this because you have your book.
Can I use my can I get my +2 surgical tools for this?
No, you're not committing surgery on yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta see how I'm working. Incision.
Also, Argon, you would definitely notice that all of his medical equipment he's using is remarkably magical and well crafted.
That's a dirty 29.
Another one.
Jeez.
Okay.
I got +12 to medicine, bro.
Who made those
After-
tools for you?
After
I stole them from a sanitarium that had a singularity.
so
All right.
after self-analyzing after performing this ritual, if it wasn't for the fact that Fordrum restored you with some magic, you would be hurting a lot more right now. It seems each time that you perform this, even with regeneration properties, it becomes more potentially detrimental to your health.
Just gonna keep that one to myself.
All right. But thanks to the greater restoration, it only hit you as hard as the first time.
Ooh.
So, Myriad, it's your blood. And so we have one more to destroy.
With
But
us.
I can also store it somewhere safely if you need time to recover, and we can meet up with you later.
Well,
Do you
it's
use other
kind
blood?
of it's
Could you use other blood?
as far as I'm aware, my blood is special, which acts as a unique component. I have not tried with other blood.
You'd find out if your blood's special.
What I could tell from the ritual, Miriam, I couldn't see anything that made it specific to be your blood, but that doesn't mean that there isn't something metaphysical that just isn't apparent within the ritual. That doesn't mean it does. That makes it so it does have to be your blood. The only way I would think we'd be able to know would be to attempt it.
What I know that I have not sworn to secrecy is that my father performed various rituals on the days of my conception to make sure I was born. And he happened to be the byproduct of a Volstrucker experimentation.
Your father brings up a fuck ton of interesting stories. Let me just throw that out.
Yes.
You got a snake for a sister. You got Bernie.
Oh, but that makes sense. So his Volstrucker superpower was fucking.
You joke, but he was the experiment to see if they could procreate.
That's yeah. Well, I didn't really mean it as a joke. It was just that.
Did we just kill
Your
the god with
superpower is fucking. I swear there's a really bad TV show out somewhere like that.
I mean, isn't
I
that
have
a
that
character
power.
from the boys?
It reminds me of Resurrection Man, really.
Anyways, yeah. Go on.
So, at this point, we can go into the assumption that it requires you, Miriam. So, again, it's your call as to how much time, and I imagine you have your own things that you and your siblings are dealing with.
We actually just got back from a harrowing adventure, and we are planning to take a small break while we.
Where?
We are currently at Nicodranus.
Okay.
No, he's got spice in the south.
I might be teleporting into the Empire to contact my father about these rituals, hopefully to awaken Bernie and Tulsh's latent powers, but that's neither here nor there.
That's good for me to know.
Question for you. Does the sanatorium look like a dilapidated mansion?
It was a mansion that used to be owned by someone before it was a sanitarium, if I remember my history.
You are
All
correct.
right, so she is working on the job, Zerzar.
It's also very ramshackled and destroyed because everyone there was killed when a singularity started turning things into monsters.
Well, the twos are currently using it as a base.
Also, didn't you already tell me that she was doing her job?
Well, I didn't know for exact. I said she was outside of a mansion.
I mean, that's where we're gonna assume
I
that they were. I immediately assumed she was doing her job when you told me where she was.
I got
Just-
clarification because I
Just a
wasn't aware.
heads up. If you are planning to go to that mansion, there is a secret entrance under... Oh, fuck, what door? I know that I'll explain to them where the secret subterranean chamber is, because I don't remember that in my head.
So inside of the mansion, directly past the staircase on the other side of it, there was a pathway down into the basement, which, if you followed through all the way to the end of this basement, there is another hidden passage on the wall itself that led into that large experimentation bay that you went to.
And that's the bay that had the lady and the river of acid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say river of acid?
Yes, but it's water now. Actually, good question to God.
Huh.
We never turned that back off, so that's a healing river now.
Who knows?
It is possibly
Wait.
a river of-
I know.
It is possibly a river of, I don't want to say youth, but perpetual healing.
Well, the nearby fort that's near there.
The one with the dragon turtle fighting.
Well, the dragons. There was a dragon that flew over and started killing a bunch of people, and so they're going to be harvesting all those bodies. But yeah. One deals in curses, one deals in flesh mending. So we're going to be.
Aaron,
having
you
to
said
deal
you're
with
going to
that.
be teleporting into the Empire. Can
How
you
do
do that?
Nice little keepsake from a dear friend. As I pull out a cloth, fold it over, and you see a chunk of flesh that has specific runes on it. This is a focus key from the handler, who I believe was ranked 3. Charging this with Arcana allows you to, from my understanding, get through the security of the teleportation magic.
Question. Here's flesh of 2. Could you use fabricate and make that the same here?
This is magical tattooing. This is ink. This is a ritual that I do not know how to replicate.
Okay. I thought I'd ask. I have no idea how fabricate works.
It is. I can turn a tree into planks of wood. Is probably the best explanation. I can turn a raw product into a refined product.
Sinclair, you've seen me make like armor out of it using it.
That doesn't mean I know how it works.
It's magical make stuff. I've done it a lot. You've seen it a lot.
I could get us to Nicodranus later if you guys are staying in Nicodranus.
Yeah.
I have a key for Nicodranus.
Perfect.
I've got dirt if you need it. I have teleport sand for everywhere we've been. Pretty much.
I am curious about teleport sand.
From what I was told, we needed an object from the location.
So he
So
just
I
takes
started
sand.
collecting dirt.
I mean, you say that, and then Miriam pulls out a jar of dirt.
I open up my bag and you just see a whole arsenal of dirt in different vials, labeled for where they're from. One is to the shade.
Argin, if you won't mind, I didn't copy down any of this conversation. It seemed ill-advised. Whenever you get a chance, can you go over what I can write down for my own personal study?
Yeah, I'll figure out what little can be.
It was a lovely
Fabricate.
day and
yeah.
the food was good.
You could write down about fabricate, probably.
It will not be much, especially at this point in time.
There was a tremendous amount of information pertaining to Arcana revealed.
Ooh, while I'm here, since we effectively have 9 hours, would you like to copy from a couple of Volstrucker spellbooks?
I mean, if you've got a couple,
And
Would you like to see something special?
I think. Oh my god.
I pull out the scythe.
I avert my eyes.
Fair.
What?
He pulls out a scythe.
The
Is
Reaper's
this the
scythe.
special scythe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does this do anything to me?
No.
Considering everything?
No.
Okay.
Not unless I hit you with it.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's supposed
what
to
I'd
be
say
in
when
the
I'm-
hands of my partner, but I don't know where my partner is.
she's your partner.
Yeah. Anyways, I think with the two wizards being capable of sharing their notes with one another at last, we can call the session here, and you guys can have some downtime out of session to discuss the exact direction you guys are headed. So, thank you so much, Miriam, for showing up and helping move along the story of our entire universe for the two groups. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. See you around.
Thanks for coming by, man.